Hello, 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 hello. I am here. Oh, actually I'm gonna do that differently. There we go. Hello, I am the Chris who plays games, Stingray Gaming, Daka. Anyway, hi Jose, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Stingray, good to see you here again. I am happy to see you here. Alright. Sorry I was a bit late. I was just getting Mrs. Chris set up. It's been a long day. Let's just get right into it. Tonight we're playing Vectorman. Vectorman is a 1995 Sega Genesis platformer in the style of Donkey Kong, well known for pushing the limits of the I'm not looking at you guys here. Let me look at you. Hello. I'm like, anyway, yeah, it's a 1995 Sega Genesis platformer in the style of Donkey Kong Country. So those of you who are interested in platforming may find this an interesting game to play. We're going to get right into it and get started. So thank you all for coming tonight, and let's get ready to play some games. Piratekin, Ali, Andrea, the Pixel King, Taco Triplets, and Matus, how's it going? I don't know how to guess who, Taco. You're not giving me a lot of information. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. We're gonna be starting on... Wait, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Rosie! Roboron! All these people. Look at all these people. Look at them all. Yeah, no, that's fine. What's your new VOD series? You were doing Limbo the last time I looked. So what are you on to now? A to the nines! How's it going? I have not picked up the Atari Vault on Steam. Alright, we're gonna try this. There's a couple of difficulty options. So we're gonna try this on Wicked difficulty because our options are insane, lame, or wicked. So I think I'm gonna start with wicked and then fall back to lame. So what's in the Atari Vault, Matus? I mean, it sounds like my style of gaming, but I don't know what's in it. It's 2049, and our cities, forests, and ice caps are fouled by toxic sludge. Humanity has escaped to the stars, leaving mechanical orbots to clean up. Not really sure why, but okay. One powerful orbot, Raster, oversees the cleanup through a planet-wide comnet. Tragedy strikes when, in error, attendants connect a salvaged nuclear bomb to Raster's master control circuits. That feels like a weird mistake. I'm not really sure how you make that mistake. Ah, Mega Man Legacy, that's awesome, Stingray. Psycho Mike, how's it going, dude? Warhead is born, and he stands for tyranny, hatred, and oppression. By Warhead's decree, Earth is forged into an instrument of death for the returning of humans. Vectorman lands his space barge after delivering a load of sludge to the sun. Unhindered by evil mind control, he will not rest until Warhead is defeated and the Earth is again free. Hey, Sega Genesis, welcome to the stream. I'll see you later, Nines. Thanks for stopping by. Psycho Mike, by the way, I did not say thank you for stopping by my birthday stream. I really appreciate it. You are one of the regulars in the channel that I definitely recognize. I'm happy to have around, and didn't get to thank you for that yet. Hey Sans, you're early. Well, I am streaming already, so hopefully you can see that. But welcome to the stream, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. All right, I got a +2. Nice. That sounds awesome. Wow, Matus is like exclamation pointing. He must be really excited. I'm confused. And yeah, for all of you, I think I've thanked most of you who are here for stopping by my birthday stream if you made it. I really do appreciate it. It was a great thing. I've actually been going back and slowly watching the stream again and being amazed that I was able to survive watching myself be very drunk and shaking my head. So thank you guys all for that. Oh my, I am not doing so well right now. Okay. We'll grab this. So I think this is going to be a bad start. I'm going to give this a couple tries without save states and see how far I get. I will definitely be using save states early and often in this game, because that is the type of game it's going to be. Yeah, I was very drunk. Tonight we're going to be drinking one of the beers that I actually bought for my in-person birthday party. I've got a that didn't get drunk. I've got a Hitachino Nest beer, white ale. So that's going to be our drink for the evening. It was so great. It was so fun. I felt bad that I didn't remember as much of it as I should, but no, it was such a great day. And after such a crappy week last week, or a week and a half ago, it was just a super fun time. I was really glad to have that. Yeah, no, it's no worries. I mean, like, people have real life to go to, but for those of you who were able to make it, it was a super fun time. I was super happy to have you all, and I've just been riding on a high ever since, so thank you very much for that. That one weird YouTuber, how's it going? You're another one that I wanted to say thank you for coming to the birthday stream and hadn't gotten around to it yet, so thank you for coming to the birthday stream. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this game is this game is, I don't know. It's hard, and there's no continues as far as I can tell at all. So, jeez, I'm already dead. That's it. I just call him Towie. That's his name, Towie. So I can check Towie off my list too. I've got a list. I've got a list of, take care, Daka, thanks for stopping by, of all the people who came by the birthday stream, and I've been slowly saying thank you to people and checking them off the list. And yes, I'm a dork. Anyway, Taco, my Easter was good. It was a good weekend. We flew out to Illinois and went to see my family. So I got to see my nephew and niece on my younger brother's side, whatever. Only one of my brothers has children. My other brother was married and is now divorced. All right, let's see if we can do this without dying quite as much. There we go. All right, get some of this. Alright. Oh. Alright. Cool. Yeah, no continues at all. Seems a bit rough. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a, since I seem to be dying so quickly, I'm gonna give it a couple shots without the save states and see how it goes, but I am not at all averse to using save states. Hurting your brain because it's not really 3D and you just can't handle it. I mean, this is like Donkey Kong Country. It was one of those games that kind of pushed the limits of the platform. It was given awards for how, you know, innovative it was in taking advantage of the Sega Genesis features to provide something that was really before its time. but as with Donkey Kong Country, there are some areas where it leaves a little bit to be desired, especially for those used to modern games. Or even not modern games, but different games. Oh. Hold on, cat fight. Okay, where are my headphones? There we go. Got the headphones. You put your headphones in, you put your headphones out. Put your headphones in. Did you guys hear that? That was pretty bad. Oh, did you guys see I'm wearing my YouTube gaming hoodie today. So you can't see it because it's behind the mic, but of course, my usual hat, and I'm also wearing a YouTube-related T-shirt underneath. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Easter was. Oh, I was a bomb and I blew up, so that's a thing. See, now I've got. Look at all this life I've got. Before I did not have this many lives. Oh god. God damn it. There we go. Just as I'm getting all excited about how well I'm doing, of course, I gotta go and screw it up. Is there anything good over here? No. Alright, got some extra life here. I am just a walking YouTube billboard, it is true. Hey SoyBomb, thanks for coming by. SoyBomb and Rosie, Matus, and Jose Angel. We got all the coolest people here tonight. Thank you all for coming by as always. So yeah, went out, saw my family, saw my brother who I actually went out in October, and just saw my family, or him and his wife, for just a quick weekend trip to Chicago. And but I last saw the baby when it was like 4 weeks old, and I was like, I don't want to break him. I was like, you know, my wife is like, you know, I forget that since you've been raising the kids since they were 6 and 2, but you never did the baby thing. I totally forget that you're terrible at babies. And I'm like, yeah, I am terrible at babies. I don't like babies. Thank you, SoyBomb. It seems like I'll need it. I'm already feeling like I'm in pretty rough shape. I've already failed once. Hey Max, you have an icon now. That's cool. Crap. Alright. No beer at the moment. Oh, I have to avoid these bullet things too? Oh, Jesus. Alright. Okay, so I can move forward and back to speed up and slow down, but... Jesus. Oh, I can shoot things off to the side. Okay, that's important information. Okay, well, I did not go very far. Show boobs. So hard. I gotta unzip my hoodie. Oh, there you go. Just for you, DeFinch. The knees are down here. Oh, I don't know if you're seeing these. There you go. Got a knee. I'm always about the boobs. Okay. I think we're never gonna make any progress if I don't start flipping through this. So, yeah, this is my ugliest ever YouTube swag shirt. So it's for the YouTube challenge, and here I'll flip to this real quick. It's got all, like, we were supposed to watch YouTube once a day for at least 10 minutes for like a month or something like that, and so it's showing all the places that you can watch YouTube. And so it's got like YouTube on the toilet and YouTube when you're walking your dog. And I don't know what this one is, but I think it's like when you're hanging upside down by your feet in a sex dungeon. And then like YouTube when you're taking a bath, which I'm pretty sure is not a good idea. Or maybe that's a blanket, I don't know. YouTube in the shower, again, not, or maybe that's when you're being taken up by a saucer, or, you know, mowing the lawn. Again, I'm just like, there's a lot of these I'm really not sure are really good plans. So yeah, I'm not sure what the point of this was exactly, but yeah. Anyway, so that's my YouTube challenge T-shirt that I got. It came over out of nowhere on YouTube Gaming, but on YouTube it's there. Look at all these people. Anyway, hello, little tiger. Good to see you. There are places to watch. Yeah, so no, it's places to watch. We were supposed to watch 10 minutes a day because one of YouTube's goals is to increase like daily viewership or whatever. So they were trying to have us be daily viewers to like encourage that. And for some people, of course, that's a challenge, but they were doing this in January. And so I actually looked at my stats at the end of the challenge, and it was like, yeah, on average, you watch 14 hours a day of YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I didn't have too much problem meeting my 10 minutes a day requirement. Although there was one day when I watched no YouTube because my wife and I were on vacation in the White Mountains, and the internet there was bad enough that I couldn't get decent YouTube. My evening is just fine. I do have a Discord server. In fact, if you type this, since during my birthday I couldn't actually type things, if you type, oh gosh, no, what are you doing? Computer, stop that. Sorry, I locked myself out of my computer. Oh, does that not work? Is Nightbot not paying attention? Anyway, there's a Discord link in the description below. So you can definitely check that out if you are interested in hanging out in my Discord. But yeah, Mick Goes Gaming. I think I said this to you. Yes, I did. But thank you for stopping by my birthday stream and everyone else. I'm never gonna grow a beard. I will never be. I can't grow a beard quickly. And after about 4 days of not shaving, I get scratchy enough that I get super itchy and spend all of my time scratching. And I've gone about 3 to 4. No, I've gone 10 days without shaving once, and I was just like, I wanted to kill myself. Not literally, but I was just so itchy and frustrated that I will probably never end up growing a beard. I just am just way too slow. So yeah, that's okay. Now I'm a bomb. So that's cool. Yeah, Discord doesn't work, I guess. I thought I added a command, but I guess I didn't. Hey, Ian's a monster. How's it going? But yeah, so I have a shirt with all the places you're supposed to watch YouTube from, and I think many of them are really ill-advised, but that's what they decided to put on their logo, so there you go. Oh, the scratch is terrible. How can you deal with it? I just spend all my time. Oh, that's great, Taco. Welcome. Well, happy birthday. Congratulations. Lewis, aka former Cleo, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you tonight, sir? Oh god. Paco sounds awful. He seemed okay earlier. I don't know. Oh no. Alright, come on. No more failures. I say as I fail. God damn it. But yeah, happy birthday, Taco. I'm super happy for ya. Alright, there's nothing there anymore. Anyway, thank you folks all for coming out tonight. Tonight we're playing Vectorman, a 1995 platformer on the Sega Genesis It was the Sega Genesis answer to Donkey Kong Country. Received awards for stretching the limits of the Sega Genesis platform. As Tues mentioned earlier, the pseudo 3D was really throwing him off, but you know, you get what you can. By the way, Definch, thank you for stopping by. By the way, because this is my chat, you should know that probably about 75% of the people here are also streamers here on YouTube Gaming. That includes Jose Angel, Mick Goes Gaming, Definch, Tues, SoyBomb, who's one of the other retro streamers here on YouTube Gaming, the incredible Paco, and others. Hello, Katie Cunningham. It's good to see you. I missed you there. Sorry about that. So not quite everybody, but quite a large number are streamers here on YouTube Gaming and are worth checking out as well. Oh, and Stingray Gaming, of course, does VODs. I think just right. So you don't do streaming right now, but does gameplay videos and was working on Limbo and is now working on one of my favorites, the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Of course, I don't play it in the collection form. I just play it in the stolen NES form. But you know, same difference. Pixel King, I didn't see you were there. That's right. The Common Cold, aka the YouTuber formerly known as Andrew, aka Andrew. Welcome to the stream. SoyBomb is a streamer. He's a great guy. Plays a lot of retro games. Plays the niche part of the late 80s, early 90s scene. So plays DOS games like Girlfriend Constructor Set, NES games like the Barbie games, and other things like that. Hey, Sam Hamlin, and another streamer, Sam in the chat, who was playing Castlevania 2 earlier today, much to the chagrin of some of his viewers, who claim that Castlevania 2 is the worst game ever, or something like that, but, yeah. You're a drawer. That's cool. By the way, if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I have just around 900 subscribers, and I keep like going above and below, and it's driving me crazy. So I'd like to end the night with a good solid number over 900 subscribers to make sure that I don't go crazy keeping trying to cross that line. So soon, no. Eventually, yes. That was the word that came down from Barb during my birthday stream. You can go back to the video and see it in the little chat thing. But she said that they are planning on making subscribing on mobile a thing. So you've got that look forward to. God damn. 1K? No, not 1K. 900. 900. Okay, this is silly. It's time to drink. Like streaming but live? I don't know what that means, Retrofit Gamer, but yeah, so everybody streams. You should just subscribe to everybody in the chat. That's really the best way to do it. My Easter was great, travel was great. I did get back home to Boston really late last night, so I ended up getting in around getting home from the airport around 2 a.m., which was exhausting when I had to get up at 6:30 this morning to take the girls to school. So other than that, though, it was a great trip. It was great to see my family. It was great to see my brothers. We also went to a family friend's house who has a farm, and so I got to play with ponies and puppies and kitties and donkeys, and they have a pig and everything else like that. So I really enjoyed the Schwans, who are our family friends for a long time. God damn, there's like an invisible pathway up there. And I think my wife is yelling at me. Just a second. Yeah, I do have two daughters. I have an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old daughter, who I've been parenting since I was 19 as a step-parent. 18 and a 15-year-old daughter, sorry. She turned 15 in December, and I'm still getting used to it. One is on her way to Hampshire in the near future for college, and the other one is just going into finishing up her freshman year right now. All right. Anyway, if you are subscribing or just enjoying hanging out, I am happy to have you here today. Thank you very much. I love the attention. That's why I do it. Can you tell the joke of a donkey, Max? You know, every time you ask, can I tell a joke, it ends up being that you wish you hadn't, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to take the risk, it's up to you, but if it's inappropriate, you know, may not work out well in your favor. All right. Let's toss a save state in here. That way when we die, we can come back to this and not have lost lives. Hey, thanks for the sub, Rosie. Oh, it doesn't come up with your little picture thing? That's stupid. I'll have to fix that. Pick a different font with a rose in it. Never seen The Walking Dead. I'm not a big fan of zombies. I think that, no, that's not zombies, that's vampires? Yeah, it feels like vampires. I'm not a big fan of the vampire movie scene, TV scene, whatever. There we go. Whew. Alright, we'll give a hat spin for that. Got through there without dying once. Zombies, okay. Ah! Scared to do? What are you scared to do, SoyBomb? I don't believe you're scared to do anything. Alright. I'm a donkey, hee hee, I'm a jackass of a donkey. Yeah, I don't get it. The zombie dude, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Stopping by the stream. Am I lagging? Probably. Nope, doesn't look like it's me. I think it's you. Iron Sword. Cowdizzle asked me to play Iron Sword. I have not gotten around to it yet, but it is on my list. I figured I got a couple of Cowdizzle's favorites in, and like Blaster Master and something else. But trying to mix it up a bit. This was another game that was recommended by a viewer, I'm not sure who, so if you asked for Vectorman, I hope you're enjoying it. If you did not ask for Vectorman, I also hope you're enjoying it, because I enjoy it. So, hey, your mom, how's it going? Oh, how do I get that thing? There we go. I don't know what it does, but... Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. There we go. You were playing Limbo? That was a great game. I really enjoyed Limbo. My wife found it creepy, but I really enjoyed it. Oh, okay, let's get this. I've never played Milan's Secret Castle. Oh, geez. Did I save? I probably didn't. Okay, I did. You'll be back? Alright. How far are you into Limbo, Stingray? Oh, well, I guess there's not really good levels or whatever, but... Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get some life in here somewhere. If you play Dark Souls without being killed, you need to learn to play Dark Souls. I'm not sure how I feel about that statement. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it took me about 4.5 hours, which I think is a little bit long for most people. God damn it. Alright. We're gonna make some progress here. Not gonna have any more of this foolishness. Anyway, Yeah, so Easter was good. I got to see old family friends, new old family, got to see new family, saw my cousin, or my nephew, sorry, Prescott. So Prescott is, at this point, about 6 months old, which means he is not speaking, he is not doing much other than pooping and crying yet, but that was nice. I don't do Instagram. I used to do a lot of stuff on Flickr. Recently, I haven't been just putting a lot of time into my photography, so I haven't done much like that. I've considered doing more of these like social networky things, but you guys have to remember I'm an old fogey, man. With the bonus level? No, I don't think that I did the bonus level. I don't know anything about the bonus level, so I was probably without. Oh, alright, cool. I mean, I think everyone dies a bunch, so I died about 256 times playing through Limbo. It's not an exact count, but it ended up being right around that, and 256 is a nice number for me as a programmer, because it's 2 to the 8th, in the same way that 2 to the 5th is a nice number for me. I'm an old fogey, man. You know, a little bit of it is like, it doesn't matter how old I am, my kids are always on the new thing and I'm not, so I have this weird thing where my peers and I are very different, you know, social ages, because my kids are the ones that I'm saying get off my lawn to. I mean, they're 18. They're doing all the new things like the Instagram and the Snapchats and the, you know, who's a what's it's. I think DeFinch, who might still be here, when I sponsored her, was like, "Oh, you should add me on." I think it was Snapchat, and I was like, I don't do that. I don't know anything about that. But nice. I will take that. Oh, but I should have done it here so I could break that wall. God damn it. Okay, that was stupid. Oh well. See, you get it, Jose. You're like, oh, we do all the social networks, and then you're like, but you know, I don't do that one. God damn it, that was dumb. All right, that's fine. Oof, that was stupid of me. Trying to figure out if I should drop a save state here or go back to my previous one. We'll see how far I get. The next time I die, if I die on this level, I will go back to my save state, even if I'm losing a little bit of progress. Yeah, so how do you get to the bonus level? Is that like you play through it again and you get to the bonus level or something like that? I know there was like another 10 or 13 achievements that I had to go that I never got, so. Alright, let's take care of that, take care of you, get up here, shoot this TV. Twitter is okay for me because I've been doing Twitter for a long time. When I was getting ready for my wedding, we had invited a bunch of our friends over because we were all in our mid-20s and everyone had really cheap hotel rooms and hostels and stuff like that, so they all just spent time at our house prior to the wedding. So basically the 2 days before the wedding were like a 48-hour long bachelor party at my house, and we were and Twitter was new then. This was June of 2007, and so Twitter was brand new, and we were all tech geeks from LiveJournal days, like friends from LiveJournal days and stuff like that. And so one of our friends had gotten on Twitter, and I had gotten on Twitter, and so we all kind of got on Twitter. And at the wedding, I actually went so far as, because I'm a giant dork, I had pre-typed out a tweet in my pocket. And I hit the send button while I was still at the altar, saying that I was now married. And amusingly enough, I heard like 3 or 4 phones in the audience go off because they had just gotten the tweet that I had tweeted, which I always thought was a funny, you know, a funny thing. All right, screw it. It's such a hassle. Oh yeah. I mean, I think that this is also true of not just artists but also of YouTube creators, right? So or even amusingly, I think that you know, your favorite fans on. It's always amusing to me, like the extent to which there's a class of adult entertainment now that is like hugely social, and so it's you know, if you donate this, you get my Snapchat, and I'll send you 3 pictures a month, and we'll whatever, and hey, Life is Friends, how's it going? Okay, that is the wrong way. All right. Oh, that was bad. Okay, let's watch out for the tails on these things and hit this bomb thing. Anyway, first stream ever, or first stream of mine, Life is Friends? Also, didn't I see you before? I feel like I saw you before. Anyway, it doesn't matter. For those of you who don't know Life is Friends or anybody else, I am the Chris who plays games. Tonight we're playing Vectorman, a 1995 Sega Genesis classic, as we do every night on every Monday night, playing retro games here on the Chris Plays Games channel. I am your host, CPG, and I will be playing as Vectorman this evening. Beyond that, in the chat, we have folks like SoyBomb, another retro gaming streamer you might enjoy. We've got Jose Angel, a player of Nintendo games and an excellent artist who you might want to check out. We've got a whole bunch of friends from Piratekin to Your Mama's a Boss, and yes. There is no other Chris on YouTube who plays games live that I'm aware of. Although Chris Plays is another channel, and I'm not sure if he streams, so that might actually be untrue. But I don't care. I'm going with the Chris who plays games, so. Take care, Max. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I'm the greatest retro gaming streamer alive. I saw a couple of cool ones over on Twitch who were doing things like Mega Man X or 9 or something like that, speedruns, and they were definitely better players than I am, but I will admit that I'm better at talking than most people, so I'm always amazed at how many people are like, I want to be a great, ooh, I can like be a fish now. That's cool. Can I like, I'm a frog. Oh, well that didn't last very long. That is unfortunate. I failed. So it's really hard to like shoot at an angle because you walk while you shoot, and I can't figure out a way to stop that. So, I'm right. It's fine. All right. Zombie Dude, I appreciate the bad puns, even if Mr. Brad Pritchard does not, so thank you for that. Oh, do I do a bad job with Angel? Jose and I were talking the other night, and apparently he was off sketching at the time, but he's like, I feel like you were talking for a while in Spanish in your last stream. I'm like, yeah, there was someone who came in from Colombia and someone else who was correcting my Spanish, so we talked in Spanish for a while. He's like, you should do more of that. So I am vaguely considering the idea of doing a stream only in Spanish, and just stumbling through words and having you guys like Google Translate for me or something like that. Just like, you know, using that as a way to practice my Spanish. I took 5 years of Spanish in high school, but when I was growing up, I grew up in a town that was probably like 20 or 30%. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Life is Friends. 20 or 30% Hispanic. And so when I worked at the movie theater or at the grocery store or other things like that, I actually had a decent opportunity to use and test my Spanish, but never really did. So I used it occasionally to help someone out or to answer a question when I worked at the movie theater or something else like that. But mostly I was always too scared to use my Spanish. So I want this to, oh. I don't know what's going on with you, but it seems like I need to kill you. Brad is not here. He's probably working at the moment, so. Do I wanna, I'm just gonna do that. Alright. Take care, Taco. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it. Un minuto caliente de español. Sí, puedo hablar en español para un minuto. A la minuto estoy punching. ¿Cómo se dice punching? Yo no sé. Pero estoy este bird necesito muerto. So yeah, yo no muchas palabras en español. Yo no sé cómo se dice bird, cómo se dice shoot, cómo se dice, you know, un animal. Tengo cuatro manos, you know, other things like that. So, oh, all right. We got some hat spinning action going on. We got an extra life. Sí, yeah, en está 10 años de usando mi español. En Boston yo no sé nadie que habla español. Las personas aquí generalmente hablan Arabic and Chinese and other things like that, so. So, generalmente no puedo usar español aquí y necesito, you know, yo no sé muchas palabras. Pero, at one point, estoy hablando con un grupo de personas de Colombia y las personas vime con mi avión de quad. Y está, you know, pregunta, oh, Hawk versus Drone, and yeah, see, I was the Hawk versus Drone guy. So there was a group of Colombian tourists who were in Kendall Square when I was stopping by the office or something, and they recognized me as the Hawk versus Drone guy. We're like, oh, is that you? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh, that's so cool, and they like took selfies with me and stuff like that. We got the joke, dude. You don't have to ask if we got the joke. If you have to ask, then it's better to just let it go. But yes, I got it. I thought it was funny. Okay. What do we got? Can we kill you? Oh, we got some life. That's nice. Un punto. Okay. Oh, no. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. That seems bad. Is this going to give me bombs? Nope. Oop. How do I get up? There we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, this is trouble though. All right. ¿Cómo se español? So yeah, maybe one of these times I'll do an entirely Spanish stream. Another thing I've been considering doing is that Mrs. Chris got me a 500-piece Ravensburger puzzle for Christmas, or for my birthday, and I was considering doing a puzzling stream where I just put together a puzzle. So that would not be a Monday or a Friday night, I don't think, but it might be something I would do at one point. Later this week, Mrs. Chris and I will be playing Ocarina of Time in addition to my normal Monday and Friday stream. So I don't know if Friday is going to be Ocarina of Time or something else, but definitely later this week we will be doing some extra streaming to make up for my missing out on last Friday's stream. How do I destroy this? That's not going well. Okay. Mrs. Chris is my lovely wife. So she is my wife, Jessica. If you go back into the stream, she's been on screen doing some other stuff. So she did the stream for Link to the Past and Super Mario World, both of which were games that she was much better at than I was. And as well as one of the Legend of Zelda streams. I played it a couple times, one of the times I played it was at the end of my 24-hour stream. I am 32 years old, just past my 32nd birthday. How do I get past you? That's not working. Okay, do I go this way instead? I got this. Is there anything up here? But yes, I am 32 years old. I have an 18-year-old and 15-year-old stepdaughters. I currently work for YouTube as a software developer. My job is to monitor and measure how often your YouTube videos are buffering and hopefully make it smaller. Okay, maybe this will help. Okay, that did not work so well. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do to get past that guy. So we'll have to play it by ear a little bit and see if we can make some progress here. MCPG, Mrs. CPG, better. Yeah, no, I'm not 18. Yes! Between 12 o'clock and 12:30 Pacific time today, I was trying to watch me some Paco, and I reached out to one of my coworkers and said, is there something wrong with live streaming? And he said, I'm not aware of anything being wrong. And I spent another 20 minutes looking at graphs, and I said, okay, Tom, you said you weren't aware of anything being wrong, but if I look at this graph here, it looks like something went wrong. And he said, yeah, there was a snafu. And I said, okay, well, as long as it was a snafu and not just like an accidental portion of our rollout, I'm fine with that. So it was an attempt to do something that didn't quite work, and we rolled it back as quickly as we could. But there was a brief period where live streaming was not working very well at 12:30 p.m. EST today. Clintus McGintis, how's it going, my friend? Clintus Games, by the way, great guy, stellar guy. He is a streamer here on YouTube Gaming, a family man like myself, and has been streaming on, or doing things on YouTube for forever and a day. His gaming channel is relatively new by comparison, but he's a great guy to check out, and he will just talk to you all day long about whatever you want to talk about, because I said so. Yeah, Clintus was streaming at the time, I'm pretty sure, and got bit by the weirdness with YouTube streams going offline. Yeah. Situation normal, all fucked up. Not just you, that is correct. Yeah, so I went around and I told Paco, I said, Paco, I'm sorry, like, well, I noticed because I was trying to watch his stream and I opened it up and it says this stream is offline, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not, because people are talking about what they're seeing on the stream, and then they were all like, why does it say the stream is offline? And I'm like, I don't know, and I looked and I'm like, it looks like it should be online to me, it's not his internet, it's not whatever, then I dug into it a little bit more, and yeah, it was a brief but notable problem, I would say. So, sorry about that for those of you who were affected. But on the plus side, the team was aware of it long before I said anything about it and was able to respond and fix it quickly. So, the YouTube is coming down. It really was. I mean, you look at the graph of live stream stuff, and it's like, oh my god, what the heck was that? So, not an unreasonable response, but yeah, I love when people chicken like, what is it? What is he doing? What is the internet's broken? The blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, everyone, calm down. Hey, Mandy Thomas, aka Jason, how are you, my friend? Okay, I don't know where to go. How do I kill this? I can't. I'm gonna try and destroy this thing for a minute. So what's your new tablet, Mandy? Okay, that is not going well for me. I mean, the internet sometimes is broken. Don't get me wrong, but usually when people say the internet is broken, they mean something different than I do when I say the internet is broken. you know, I was watching Kadzo earlier today, and his internet was broken, but what he actually meant is that Comcast had lost connection to his cable modem. When oh, I just have to shoot you enough? Okay, now you're, like, weird and cranky. I'm gonna hop behind you, I think. There we go. I did it! Yes! Ooh, that was bad. Not even gonna save state right now, because I think I'm gonna want to go back and get some extra life in here, but whatever. Now at least I know what to do. Oh, okay, we'll take that. Take the extra life, I think. Oh, no extra life. For the record, I am drinking Itacho Nest beer tonight, a white ale. There's only 5.5% alcohol instead of 10.0 like the triple threat that I had before. Alright, you know what? I am going to go back and save state and go back here. So I have a friend who lives in China and has about 600 kilobits per second upstream bandwidth. And he streams games like Binding of Isaac and Golf Club. And most of the time it's pretty watchable. You have to understand that you're dealing with it, but you can do that. He streams at 480p and it's decent. It's nothing to write home about, but it's decent. If you want to stream, you know, good 720 content, or you're streaming, you know, Rocket League, or you're streaming these other things, you're gonna get a different answer. So I would say that you need it, like, generally speaking, I think a megabit per second of upstream is a good lower bound to set for yourself to be able to stream. Anything below that, and you're going to be dealing with issues, you're going to be dealing with dropouts, and you're going to be dealing with quality loss. Now, that's not to say you can't stream at lower than that. You absolutely can. And I know a number of people who do, whether it's Lucy Cell, who streams from Australia, which is not great internet, or whether it's Brad Pritchard, who's streaming from behind a VPN in the Great Firewall of China. Yeah, Agario, you'd probably be okay. You know, it's really a question of what you should really do is you should take your internet speed. You should divide it by, you know, you should take away 25% of it. So, like, if you've got a 1 megabit per second connection, use, you know, 750 kilobits per second, and you should record video locally at that bit rate, and see, you know, what it looks like. If you're comfortable with it, then that's great. Ooh, I wonder if this guy will destroy this satellite thing. Come here. Come here. You can come get it. There you go. Nope, I guess not. Okay. Alright. I'm just toss a save in there and get out of here. So that's going to give you the best idea. You know, generally speaking, I would advise people to not stream more than 75% of your upstream bandwidth, because that's going to be about as much as you can get, you know, reliably. And when you're streaming, sometimes your bitrate is going to jump above that, or whatever else like that. So that would give you a sense of what you can get out of it. And if you're okay with that, then that's great. You know, if you're okay with doing Agario videos at that quality, then it's no problem. Some people are uncomfortable with anything less than perfect quality. Some people are fine with, you know, having anything that's watchable. I'm kind of in between. You know, I stream at 3 megabits per second, and for most games that I play, that doesn't cause me any particular consternation. But there are some games that I play that I'm like, you know, Splatoon in particular, it's hard for me to go back and watch my Splatoon streams. Then again, it's hard for me to watch my my birthday stream because of how drunk I was. So I was just watching myself try and set up DOSBox when I was drinking, and I was like, oh my god, that was terrible. It took me 6 attempts to mount my games to my C drive in DOSBox. So you know, there's more problems than just internet quality when streaming sometimes, turns out. But it was so fun. I had such a great time, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, were you like super sick or whatever else like that?" And it's like, no, I was actually pretty okay. I went out the entire next day and did errands with my wife before I had my birthday party. Mark Eichen, who's here in the chat, came over, and we had about 20-25 people over at various times and talked to old coworkers and new friends. Hey, Brad Pritchard, I was just talking about you. Life as Friends or whatever was just asking how much internet you needed to stream, and I said, you know, I have a friend who gets about 600 kilobits per second, streams at 480p through a VPN, and when the internet is working, things are mostly okay. So that would be my advice, is, you know, you have to, it depends entirely on what you want. Philly, how's it going, my friend? I should have a birthday stream more often. Do you mean I should have a birthday stream, or do you mean I think I should get really, really trashed? I mean, I can do getting really, really trashed without an excuse if I wanted to. It's just easier when I have the excuse. Well, now I have all this beer that I have to get through, so I think I actually have an excuse. You know, I need to be drinking all the beer. But yeah, Brad Pritchard's another streamer. As I was mentioning earlier, he plays Golf Club, Binding of Isaac, a couple other things like that. For some reason, I really enjoy watching Brad play Golf Club. And not just because I used to get to use all of his Nightbot commands, but it's just, for some reason, really enjoyable. Al, how's it going, my friend? Okay. Are we making progress here? I feel like I'm going backwards. Oh, this audio did something weird there for a second. Okay, stay away from me, thank you. Okay, I am going backwards. I have been here. Can you get more oh, I was totally, I don't know. So, to be clear, after my birthday stream, I went and I sat in Game Dojo's live stream, like his what's it called, chat, his Discord chat, and I definitely passed out in Game Dojo's Discord chat. I woke up in the morning, like, still in it. I do not remember going to sleep. I do not remember anything else, so I don't actually know what happened after about 3:30 in the morning. My last memory of my birthday night is Game Dojo was moving on to, I think, his fifth $20 shot of whiskey, which I think means he was on shot 15 of whiskey, and that's the last thing I remember. So I know that I was swearing a lot because I kept apologizing because I would say fuck, and Game Dojo, I know, has a no fuck rule in his streams, so unfortunately I had a no fuck rule, and the rule was no fucks given. But yeah, yes. So I definitely had a few tweets the next morning asking me whether I was okay, which says to me that I must have had a pretty good night. No, but I've been rewatching it, and so far I'm about an hour from the end of my stream, and like watching myself say, okay, breathe, and I'm like, wow, man, like that was probably a sign you were supposed to be going to bed at that point. But what can you do? You know, if you can't get trashed on your birthday, when can you get trashed? Yeah, I had my own fuck rule, no fucks given. Anyway, yeah, so Al, do you stream? Everyone else does. I'm trying to figure out, is there anybody I'm missing? If you're a streamer and I have not specifically shouted you out, or I have not come to your stream before, you should say so right now. Do not feel guilty. Or if you make VODs, if you make videos. I am, by the way, considering, you can get trashed every day. Oh, God damn it. I am considering, making a couple more videos on my main channel, so I may share some links to those. I took a bunch of little videos of like farm animals and my cousins and stuff like that, or niece and nephew, and puppies and kitties and horsies, like I said. So I may end up producing a video or two on my other channel and sharing that with you guys later. Now, do you stream, Stingray, or do you just make VODs? think I subbed to you, so the next time I see you online, I will definitely check you out if you are a streamer yourself. I don't know what's going on. I have like a shield? Okay, that's cool. And no, I do not feel like this is Mega Man-ish. Someone was asking that. I don't. Or Mega Man on steroids. That doesn't ring true to me. I think that, to me, one of the biggest things about Mega Man is the weapon changing. And although there's some weapon changing here, I think it's pretty different. So Lil Samson had a more Mega Man-ish vibe, in my opinion, because it did have the like changing of the entire character. You didn't gain those abilities from bosses, but it definitely had that feel more than this does. So, well, Vectorman is made of balls, and that's the closest thing we get to vectors here. Also, we are defeating the person who used to be Raster, who controlled the toxic sludge cleanup project on Earth, and then was changed into Warhead because someone hooked up a nuclear missile to him, which seems to me like a really foolish idea for your command and control system for toxic sludge cleanup, but I guess is what happened. Am I clipping too bad? I'm not clipping too bad, it seems like. I did realize in watching my stream back, there's like a 30-minute portion I can't make myself watch because I was attempting to turn the gain on my mic down, and I actually did exactly the opposite. So, yeah, I've heard it's super rare. I mean, I steal all my games anyway, so it's not that big a deal to me. One of these days, I'll be sued for 1 million claims of copyright infringement, and I will have to come up with an excuse, and this stream will bite me in the butt, but it is not this day. Okay. Do I have to shoot you, get you to spit, shoot you, get you to spit? Is that the trick here? But yeah, that's the one I played. Cowdizzle recommended it to me, and I ended up playing it, so. Alright. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Cool. Crispy Bacon! Crispy Bacon came to my birthday stream as well. And seems to be, like, was in all the streams I was in today. So I don't know if, like, today is unusual or if I'm just more observant. But, good to see you, Crispy Bacon. I use OBS. I'm on a Mac, so I can't use XSplit. Alright, let's do this. Grab this. Save here. Ooh, I've got 5 lives. Alright. Go away. I'm gonna come over here. Okay, I can't hit you at all from this side, so... Ah! Man, this boss is not my friend, it turns out. Okay. Amazing that a boss in a video game would not be your friend, but so it seems in this case. Alright. Anyway, so how are you folks doing? How was your Easter? I've been talking pretty much nonstop for the past hour, so now it's your turn to talk. Tell me something I should know about you. If you're new to the stream, tell me how you found me, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Do you want more spins of the hat or more stories about my balls? You can tell me, and I will give you what you're looking for, maybe. Or maybe not. Someone's gonna say like Spike. Yeah, I think Stingray just is catching up to exactly what I was thinking. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you guys want to, you can drop a like on the video, say that you're enjoying it, or drop a dislike on the video to tell me that I should just, you know, shut up and stop playing these silly games. You can, yeah. Ah, yes. Game Dojo is a friend of mine. More spins of the hat. Good to know, Stingray. I will get on that. Not gonna do it right now as I'm fighting this boss, but, oh, I did it. I got him. Alright, so that gives us 1, 2, and 3 hat spins, just for that boss defeat. Let's Unfortunately, it seems like we're not getting another extra life, so drop a save state here. You can dislike. You don't literally kill somebody for disliking a video. If they don't like it, they don't like it. That's okay. I'd rather know. You know? Oh, that was the wrong move apparently. Okay, good to know. Oh, yep, that was bad. Okay. I'll talk about anything, man. I'm open. You asked me a question. I think the only question last time I had someone asking me a bunch of different questions, and the only thing that I wouldn't answer was I said I am willing to tell you my salary in private, but I'm not going to say it on stream because I've found that that becomes socially awkward for some people. So I did mention it during SoyBomb stream the other day though, so you know. Although with less details than I'm willing to share if you're interested. So if you want to know how much I make at Google, feel free to drop me a message privately. You can find me on the Discord in the link in the description below, or on Twitter as @crschmidt, which is also linked in the description below. I am not doing well here. I might have to give up another life in order to beat this. Okay. Like I said, link it. I probably just answered that question as you were asking it, so. Alright, let's do this. Ugh. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's bacon. Wait, no, that's a different thing. Sorry. But yes, I've been a software engineer for the past 13 years-ish. It is too big to ask if I know someone, but you can always ask anyway. There's always a chance. I haven't done that, Rosie, have I, to you? I mean, I will if you ask, but I didn't think you'd asked. Oh, okay. But yeah, Google's about 100,000 people, so the chances I know somebody are pretty slim, but not impossibly so, especially if they work at YouTube, but even if they work other places. I've got friends from as far away as the Seattle office or Kirkland, I guess, and other stuff like that, so. Okay. I mean, not that I would know sounds like exactly you saying that you would know, so I was just confused. I'm like, yeah, see? That's what I thought. I do not know any McClungs. That is an amusing last name, though. Is that like the McDonald's lung? Whew. Before I worked as a software engineer, I studied at the University of Illinois in computer science for 2 years. I moved out to the Northeast for the summer to spend the summer with Jess, and ended up getting a job and staying. Okay, go down, and then I'm going to go as fast as I can to not get squished by you. Okay, jump in front of me. Fine. Okay, I think I gotta... Oh, I failed. Just follow me on Twitter, Life is Friends, and I'll follow you back, and then you can send me a DM. So yeah, studied computer science for 2 years at University of Illinois, which at the time was the #4 computer science program in the country. And then I came out for the summer to live with my now lovely wife, Jessica, and ended up getting a job at a marketing and design firm called WeDo. That's W-E-D and U with an umlaut at the end. I did web sites. Basically, someone handed me a Word doc and a PowerPoint document and said, build me a website. And I did that for about a year or two. I was then recruited by Mark Andreessen to work at his startup called Ning. So first step is you should turn your laptop off and you should let it dry. You should not be using it now. You should give it like days to dry. Some people would say that putting it in a like with rice or whatever might work. I would say that if you have any of those like silica packets, do not eat, etc. Putting it in a dry space with one of like a dry, people put a Ziploc bag or something like that if you've got one. I guess most laptops won't fit in Ziploc bags. Anyway, your goal is to dry it out. There's still a good chance that things will be fine. The key thing that liquid does, especially sugary liquid like that, is I think create shorts. So, hello, welcome home. You're late. Yes, I think there was a. I mean, keep in mind that this was the Sega Genesis, so Sega already had a pretty strong mascot with Sonic. Are they just gonna destroy themselves? Like, do I just have to dodge? No. Okay. Damn it. I'm really not succeeding here. Good night, Andrea. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you everywhere I see you, and I'm happy to have you here as always. Okay. How do I would like to stop being a frog now and start being a standing up Vectorman again. Okay, let's get some hat spins. So yeah, first dry it out, and that can take days sometimes. And then I mean, inside of a laptop is so much of a pain in the butt to take apart. Inside of like anything else, I would say like, you know, look for any sticky residue or something like that, and like cotton swab it away. But inside a laptop, my suggestion might be to just let it dry out and see if that works. So, welcome back to the Nines. I do not know anyone with the last name Needham that I can think of. This level sucks. I do not appreciate it at all. I'm feeling kind of short on lives at the moment. You know, some of Kazo's mods are a bit aggressive. It's really hard as a streamer to make sure that mods are doing what you want. You know, you've just got so much going on at any given time. Okay, we're gonna give this one more shot with just the 2 life things, and then we're gonna give up a life and see what we can get done. If I had a chance to do anything, I mean, realistically, I love my job and I love what I do, so my answer would be exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis at the moment. I would love to travel more. You know, I've got a daughter who's going into college, and I've lived in Cambridge for a long time. Okay, so that only took me one. Alright, you know what? I can do better. It only took me 1 hit. I can survive this, and damn it. You know, it's really rough to try and moderate a stream when you've got a lot of random people who come by. My stream's pretty easy because I have a lot of friends who are streamers in the community who stop by, whether we're talking about, you know, Clintus or DeFinch or Jose or Brad or whatever, and I'll have a pretty good sense of how to, you know, not be dicks. But some people see mod as like, instead of a form of responsibility, as a form of reward or power or something like that, and that's always trouble. That's especially true as you get into younger audiences. I think the younger you are, the more likely you are to think of mods as something that's, you know, a reward or something good about you, instead of just something that, you know, you're doing to help out a friend. And I find that to be an area where people can sometimes falter, as if they think that, you know, modding is a reward for good behavior or a reward for something or other. So yeah, if I had a chance to do anything, I really love what I do, and I'm not sure that I would do anything different. Okay, I should really just give up, but come on, I did it with one hit. Jackosaurus! ArkDK is raiding us, that's what that means. We got Raiders of the Lost Ark coming in. Raiders of the Lost Ark are most likely going to be coming from ArkDK, another great streamer here on YouTube Gaming who's been playing GTA all day, is my favorite streamer of Bully, an earlier, relatively retro, you know, classic-y, competition-y game. Tony Floyd 1, welcome to the stream. Ibby! My favorite Ibby, how is it going? So yeah, if you have not heard of or checked out ArkDK and you enjoy games like GTA and other open world-y, competition-y games, I don't know what, is there a name for that type of game? I don't know. Like I know sandbox games are like Microsoft and Factorio and all these other things, but I don't know what do you call GTA? Oh shit. God damn it. Okay, Snarly Charlie, James Baker, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you folks here. I am the Chris who plays games. Tonight we're playing Vectorman, a 1995 platformer and classic on the Sega Genesis. As we do every Monday night at 9:15 p.m. EST, we play retro games here on the Chris Plays Games channel. Thank you for stopping by and being here. Pirate King is in all the streams. Bronx Stray! Oh my gosh! I haven't seen you in ages! Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Dragon Wolf Pack. Or Dragon Wolf Gaming. I can't even... I should have just gone with it. That one time I only got hit once. Okay, come on. Come over here. SnapClickKat in the chat! How is it going, my friend? SnapClickKat, like SoyBomb, is one of the excellent retro gaming streamers here on YouTube Gaming. You could add Sam Hamlin to that list. SnapClickKat plays games from the N64 and Super Nintendo era, most recently including Mario Party 3 and Conker's Bad Fur Day. She's a good personal friend of mine, as well as an excellent photographer. You can check out her latest video description in the bottom. She's actually got a site where you can purchase some of her prints, including a beautiful bee on a flower, and some cool vegetables and other cool stuff like that. I said to her the other day that I should really help her get some of her stuff into a stock photo site, because I think some of these are really beautiful shots of lettuce and cabbage and tomatoes and other stuff like that. So if you have not checked out SnapClickKat, you should do so. ArkDK, my friend, how is it going? Did you win all of the things you were trying to win in GTA today? If you did not, I hope that you do tomorrow, and if you did, I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Thank you for the raid. And again, if you have not checked out ArkDK, there is his button right there. And you should click it. Reckless Ways, I am terrific. Well, I'm a little bit less terrific. I am, at the moment, struggling with this particular boss because I got myself in a really crappy save state that I shouldn't have gotten myself into. And I'm now struggling to not lose a life, which kind of sucks, so... yeah, I didn't get a chance to stop by your stream today, Ark. I'm subscribed to way too many channels now. I feel like I just can't keep up with all the people, and I'll admit I focus on the smaller streamers to try and show some love, and that means that all of you successful people get less of my attention than you should. Yeah, this is like streamer hangout, especially on Monday nights. God damn it. Alright. Yes! Oh, okay. It's only one extra little bubble thing, but... Oh, and I got an extra life. Nice. I am doing fine. I'm actually a bit overheated, so... Alright, so that gives us some hat spins, and it's time to drink. Oh god, the fire extinguisher's gonna get me. Okay, let's go back to my save. Yeah, so ArcDK is one of the... He's actually one of the streamers I think I watched when he had the fewest subs. Game Dojo and ArcDK. In the early days of YouTube gaming, I remember looking at ArcDK and being like, you know, why does this guy, who's so cool and invites everyone who visits him to join the Level Up Junkies and all this stuff, why does he not have more subs? And I was amazed. And so I hung out and got to know him, and now he's got like 3 bajillion subs or something like that. So I feel like I was definitely correct in my estimation of the potential for ArcDK's growth, and so he has grown. So let it be written, so let it be done. Can't spell, I'm sleepy. I think you actually just did spell I'm sleepy. So I'm just happy with my little crew here. You guys are all great. I love people hanging out here with me every Monday, playing some retro games, and listening to my stories. Raiders of the hold on. K1 Gaming, I think, or K1 Gaming. Awesome Spice, how's it going? When it's 990 subs, we'll all go psycho. Well, Psycho Mike, luckily for you, you're already all set, right? So you don't have to worry about going psycho. Ooh, there's like a thing this way. Is this a good way to go? We cannot decide. Seems like no? I had to think about it, but I got it. Okay, so that's, alright, go away. Anyway, yeah, so there's just so many cool people here, and I've met so many cool people through the YouTube gaming community. You know, it's really the case that ever since I was on LiveJournal, which is where I met my wife, and, you know, where I met a lot of my friends who came to my wedding and other things like that, I haven't really felt a lot of close communities online. You know, when I was... you know, I've become friends with the open source community here, and the RSS community, and the free software community, and the, you know, FOSS4G, and open source software for Geo, and we were friends, but we were never friends the way that I am some of the people here. You know, I'm really close to many of the people that I've met on YouTube Gaming, and really enjoy, you know, the time that I've been able to spend with all of you people. So that includes you, ArcDK, and it includes, you know, To the Nines and Psycho Mike, and, you know, whether you're a streamer or a fan, whether you're a seeker or a skeptic, I enjoy the time that I get to spend with you all. So thank you for that. Thank you for the raid, and thank you for hanging out. All right. Alright, what is this thing? I don't know what that does, but I got it. I want to go that way. Okay, I can't. Fine. I'll go this way then. I really should have learned sign language. My roommate in my freshman year of college was deaf, and obviously used sign language, and I always will feel bad that I did not put nearly as much effort into it as I should have, into learning as I should have, so. I don't know. Oh, I'm out of time. Well, I don't know where to go. Okay, this way, I guess. I'm gonna die, but whatever. I don't know what I can do about it. Vectorman, that's correct. This is oh, jeez. Really? Alright. Yeah, this is Vectorman, the 1995 classic for the Sega Genesis. In the works, or in the background, if we get done with this, we've also got Vectorman 2, although that's feeling a bit unlikely at the moment. Hey, Seja, welcome back. I am just Peachy Keen, having fun playing some Vectorman here, and showing some love for all of the family and friends that we have here tonight. Viewers and streamers, friends, and my dear loved ones like Brad. Yeah, this game was definitely Yeah, it was a Genesis only game. They were gonna make a PlayStation version, but I guess it got killed before they got to it. So it was also going to be very different. It wasn't going to be as much of a platform. It was going to be more like an action thing. So, okay. Let's see what we got here. We got this. We got that. Is this the end of the level? Yes. All right. Cool. Welcome back, little tiger. Yeah, my day was good. Anyway, I can also go to my agenda. So, I have some things. Oops. Load the save we got here. So if you guys are interested, we have the agenda here that we could talk about. We could talk about Easter weekend. I think we've done some of that. We could talk about some of my previous Easters. Nieces and nephews. Brothers. Some of my story corrections. I actually met up with an old friend. And we talked high school and junior high, so I got reminded of some of the things in my life that I'd forgotten. I also talked to my mother, of course, when I was in Illinois, so got some stories from her and got them corrected. So yeah, if you guys are interested in talking about any of that, you can tell me what you want to know. We could always play the age game, and you ask me for a year, I tell you a story. That's how that game works. So, you know, I really do the streaming for you people, so if you have something in mind that you want, you should speak now, or hold your peace for a couple minutes and then speak then. So, I'm really surprised that that's not an easy thing to find. On Mac, OpenEMU is an emulator that emulates just about everything, and I'm surprised that it's actually difficult to find an emulator. That's counter my experience. So, oh, that's just a terminal window. It's Vim. Vim is the editor that I use when my when we got my first computer. My dad was a Unix programmer, and that's true. We could play the one book off my bookshelf. And so when my dad first got his computer, he was working as a Unix programmer at the time, and he had installed a whole bunch of Unix command line utilities on it. And so as programmers, command line editors, we use one of two editing programs pretty much. Either Vim or Emacs are both really common editors. So it's kind of a holy war. You know, in the community about which one you use or whatever. And I always joke that, you know, when I was about 10 years old, I went through and I was opening all the programs on the computer. And Vim, if you don't know it, it's you know, based off of, originally it was based off of VI, which was based off of Ed, which was based off of all these things, right? So it's old. It's got its basis in programs from the, you know, 70s or maybe early 80s. And so if you don't know how to quit, it doesn't work. And I had learned that, like, no matter what, you could quit a program by doing Control-C. Well, it turns out that with Vim, that wasn't actually true, and so you had to type :Q ! But I had no idea. And so I, like, open this program, and all I see is a list of tildes on the left-hand side of the screen. And at the time, I thought you had to shut down all the programs on your computer before you shut it down, because that was the common knowledge at the time. And so I get into this program, and I can't quit. And so I, like, while my dad is still at work, I turn the computer off, and as soon as he gets home, I said, "Dad, I'm sorry, I broke the computer. I couldn't figure out how to quit VI." This program. I think I called it VI, but it's this program, right? And he says, "Okay, let's go look at it." And he went and he showed me how I could quit the program, which is to type :escape :W or :Q ! And so I learned how to quit the program, and I always joke that to this day I still can't figure out how to quit Emacs. So. So that's how I ended up using that program. Let's see. What was I like in high school? In high school, I was a dork. When I entered high school, I was 75 pounds. I was 5 feet tall. And I was at best a mascot and at worst a laughingstock. So I was a huge dork. Made fun of all the time. I was smart. and I had some people who kind of knew me and you know, had been in the advanced math programs with me and other stuff like that, but I was such a dork. So I actually met up with my friend who she and I went to ooh, nice. She and I went to junior year homecoming together, and we were just friends. We'd always been friends. Ooh, that was not good. That danger sign was definitely literal. So we'd always been friends, and we went to homecoming just as friends, like whatever. And she said, like, you know, my wife was like, okay, tell me embarrassing stories about Chris. And she's like, so I don't know if you know this, but at homecoming junior year, like when we went together, like the other people that we were with and we actually just left. We left the dance because we got there and you immediately like went off and started dancing, and like I was in a dress and I had shitty shoes and like there's no getting you off that dance floor. And so we just went like across the street to the Jewel and picked up candy. And I'm like, yeah, I had no idea. Like my date left homecoming for pretty much the entire time and I had no idea. That shows what both a dork I was, and two, like we were only going as friends, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But Agile 1, how's it going? You know, Max, one of the things about the world is that you can't actually ask people to just not say words. You can say, hey, I really have a hard time hearing about seizures, and I'd appreciate it if it didn't get brought up or joked about or whatever. I do that all the time about depression. A lot of people in my family have gone through various depression issues and stuff like that, but if you just say don't use that word, it really doesn't work so well in your favor most of the time. Okay, I'm gonna load and try and figure out what's up with this. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Agile 1. It's good to see you. So yeah, I can actually pull out some of my website. So one of the things about my high school is that my junior year, actually my high school was basically declared a like health hazard. Oh, I wanted to like slide. I was just doing like Mega Man and I was gonna slide under him, but that did not work. And so they discovered that one of the wings of the building was completely infested with black mold. And so they actually, like my spring break, my junior year was 3 weeks long because they like, you know, found during spring break, during some like routine maintenance, that in fact the school was making everybody sick, and they shut down the school. And so I had to, you know, I had a 3-week spring break my junior year, which would have been fine, except that during that time I was actually like trying to study for AP tests and other stuff like that. There you go. That's a helpful piece of information. So, and yeah, I totally get that, Max. My wife suffered from seizures due to some medication for a while, and so I remember, you know, one time when she had a seizure and EMTs had to come because she passed out and like sliced her head open and had to go to the ER and then the hospital. It was really a shitty situation. So I can totally understand the desire to not be reminded, especially as a joke or whatever. Yeah, it sucks. You know, I try and give you guys the happy, upbeat version of life, but there's a lot of stuff in my life that is slightly less than stellar. So I have lots of fun stories, and I try and tell you guys the fun stories because they're both more fun to tell and more fun to hear, but there's always the rest too. Pretty much everyone has portions of their life that they don't share with everybody and would rather not share. Okay, I really need to take this guy out quickly. I don't think I'm gonna. Nope. Alright. Let's make a run for it. Be quick. Oops. Alright, I got that. VI comes with OS X as well, not just Emacs. Okay. But yeah, there's a reason that Macs are very much considered programming machines. You know, they're designed for programmers who want to. All right, what do we got here? Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Nope, can't get any further. Okay. Programmers who want, you know, sound that works without having to deal with Linux, they're a bit of a good deal. You know, comes with batteries included for a lot of the simple stuff that programmers might want. Funny story about my kids. Oh man, I don't know. So this was a little bit before my time, but when Alicia was about 6 years old, she was, you know, out somewhere with my wife, and she, hey, Tues-Thurs, how's it going? And she was, they were, you know, going someplace and it was hot, and so they were, you know, got in the car, and of course when you first turn the car on, the air conditioning won't work, because, you know, the car's still warm, and so, like, turning on the air conditioning isn't gonna do anything for you. And so she was, sitting in the car, and was like, can you turn on the AC? And my wife was like, you know, I can, but it just won't work yet, you know, it's gonna take a while. And so she was like, well, fine, just turn the AC off and I will just die. And we've always joked that that was like the quintessential Alicia the drama queen. You know, the girls are really good friends. They've always been really good friends. And so, you know, other things that my wife tells stories about is, you know, when I first came out to live with them, it was like Alicia's 6th birthday, and someone had given her a skateboard, but no one knew how to ride a skateboard, and so I was like trying to teach her how to ride a skateboard, and my wife was like, do you know how to ride a skateboard? I'm like, no. She's like, well, then how are you going to teach her? I'm like, you know, you put a foot on, you push a foot, whatever. I've ridden a skateboard. And she's like, you know, still makes fun of me for that, for teaching her to ride a skateboard when I can't ride a skateboard myself. And I'm like, well, you know, what else you want me to do? You want me to just, like, hand her the skateboard and say, get out to her yourself? So that was one of the earliest things that I remember from Alicia. With Julie, it was actually, we went to Hampton Beach in New Hampshire. At the time we were living, my wife was living in Manchester. I was still at school. I hadn't left yet. So we went out to Hampton Beach, and I drove back, and like we were all super tired because we'd been at the beach all day, and Julie was 2 and Alicia was 6. So they were not, you know, all day at the beach kind of people at that point. And we drove back, and I've just been around kids all day, which is not a thing that I've been doing. You know, I grew up as the oldest brother. I have 2 brothers each who are younger than me by 2 years, so I didn't grow up around, you know, babies or anything else like that. And I was like, you know, super exhausted. And we get back from the beach, and my youngest, who was at the time, you know, my girlfriend's youngest, steals my wallet. Like, I had set it down on me next to me on the futon, and she stole my wallet and like hid it underneath the futon. So I think kleptomania and inventiveness are 2 of her defining characteristics, which have stuck with her both then and ever since. So thanks for hanging out, Ark and Tues-Thurs. So yeah, so my earliest memories of the girls are 1, teaching Alicia how to skateboard, or when she was like, you know, making fun of me. She's, you know, realized that Jess and I were dating, of course, because she's not stupid. And, you know, when you're constantly hanging out in each other's laps because you're 22 and 19, it's pretty obvious. You know, she's like, ooh, mom's got a boyfriend. So that's another early memory of Alicia. Alright, what do we got here? Got anything we can destroy? Got a TV going. Oh. Okay, I'm a car. That's great. I didn't really want to be a car, but that'll do. Oh god! Damn it. Is this my first time playing the game? It is my first time playing the game. Never played it before. God damn it. Ugh. Like, I'm gonna be able... Alright. I'm gonna make it to that point and not lose a life. That is my goal. By the way, folks, To-The-Nines, who is back now and watching from work because he's a terrific guy with a terrific mustache who loves me, is another streamer here on YouTube Gaming. Plays a lot of Destiny. He plays a lot of Destiny? Yeah, Destiny? Feel like. And Call of Duty and other shooter games like that, which I'm not really good at or, you know, aware of. So, but I love watching him. He loves to pull out the. He's got a terrific mustache, like I said, and is a cool guy to watch. Always got a good word for anybody, and happy to have you hanging out. So. Definitely check out To-The-Nines if you are interested in shooter games. He may play a type of game that you like, which I will not. So. I have never streamed Altered Beasts. The fire extinguisher monster seems out of place. I think that's a reasonable complaint. Alright, what do we got? We got that. Okay. Alright, let's go this way. Destroy that. Get that. And that. You're gone. Great. I'm gonna kill you while I'm here, and then come back for... Oh no! I couldn't come back. Oh well. That's fine, I've got 4. I don't know what that is. Whoa! I'm a rocket ship. Look out! I'm gonna rocket ship till I... something. I don't know what's going on, but okay, cool. I rocket shipped. This is like Contra? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's a you know, shooting platformer, so there is to some extent overlap with Contra, certainly. All right, let's not die to the fire extinguisher. Cool, full life. I like that. And we beat the level. Excellent. I think I asked for entirely more permission to go out than my parents would have liked. I think they would have liked me to have a little bit more independence, but my wife always jokes that, you know, the first time we met was when she was traveling through Chicago and she stopped on a stopover, and I had to ask my parents' permission to go into Chicago, and at the time it was because I was borrowing their car, but at the time she was, you know, she was the parent of 2. Oh no. Okay, I need to save better. Sorry. You're hiding in a box. Is it an element box? Am I like centered in the screen? I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, I'm alright. By the way, for those of you who are new, we can do a quick tour. Hold on, if I can pause. I don't know if I can. No, I guess I can't. Alright, whatever. We can do a quick tour of the shirt. So I got a new shirt. It's for the YouTube challenge, where we had to watch YouTube every day. And so I've got all kinds of places where you're supposed to watch YouTube on my shirt, apparently. So I've got, the first one is on the toilet, which still not sure why, but, you know, walking the dog, lying in bed, hanging upside down in a sex dungeon. Not sure why. I'm assuming it's actually supposed to be bungee jumping, but if you're watching YouTube while bungee jumping, I think you're making a mistake. Flying a kite, again, not really sure. Eating breakfast, I can get behind that. Water skiing, not a great idea. Bicycling, lying in a hospital bed, I don't get it. Bathtub, shower, parachuting. Watching YouTube while parachuting. That one at least has some merit, but yeah. Weightlifting, skateboarding, go back to the Alicia story, while riding in a shopping cart, and while mowing the lawn. So lots of different reasons that you or places that you should watch YouTube. So just so you all know, there you go. Oh shit! Oh, shit. I just tossed a save state there. God damn it. I meant to load it, and I hit the wrong button. Save state fail. Oh. Alright, well, let's see if I can... Okay, hopefully I'm back now. Not entirely clear to me why, my main YouTube server moved from New York to Florida, but, so be it. I can accept that. That's actually probably a bad sign. Okay, whatever. Don't care. Yeah, so I got a really terrible save state here. Oh, let me double check my camera, make sure I'm back centered. There we go. Let's give some hat spins to try and help me recover from my terrible save state, because I'm a moron. And let's do this. Okay. Alright, so what's the trick here? I need to avoid the electricity. You're gonna shoot there. I'm gonna go over here and try and hit you that way. There we go. I have no idea how many hits you're gonna take. I don't think I can hit you well when you're that direction. The problem being, I don't think I actually have enough time to get the hits in if I don't. Ugh, such a moron. Okay, so you're gonna destroy a thing that way. That's fine. Alright, that's good. We got 2 in at least. That's good. Oh, I can hit you from the side. That's good. Take care, Rosie. Take care, Psycho Mike. Thanks for having a... thanks for hanging out. Emma and Animal Jam, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. As you know, I am the Chris who plays games. Tonight we're playing Vectorman, a 1995 classic from the Sega Genesis, which I have just put myself in a really terrible state in, but that's okay. Such is life. Okay, so at least I do have one more life. So not all is lost. And we're gonna really hope that I get an extra life at the end of this stage. Alright. Yeah, so if anyone wants to look up a level skip code for Vectorman, I'm pretty sure there is one, so that might be a thing that we might be using to get back to where we are, because I don't want to play through all these levels again, and I do want to beat the game, and I stand by my ineffective cheating due to attempting to be a more entertaining streamer should not be penalized. A view that not everyone would hold with, but I'm a big cheater McCheaterson, so... Ah! Not enough time. Okay. Hello. I'm the Chris who plays games, whispering to you light at night after dark. I don't know. I probably just sound silly. Yeah, full health doesn't really help me here though, because I need extra lives. I mean, not that full health wouldn't work, but my issue here at the moment is time. Stage select. Okay. I'll actually have to look up which button is my B and which button is my A, but I can do that. Okay. Yeah, one thing I did realize in hindsight for my birthday stream is that like there was quite a while it was like Brad and Sagekin were the only people who were talking, and I had well, I guess a couple of these like Snap, you were on voice chat, but I'm looking at the chat and I'm like, oh, there's all these people here, and I'm looking at chat and there's like two people talking. So this is a boss in Vectorman. That I am doing very poorly at because I put in a bad save state. Yes, I did definitely forget who you were twice on voice chat. Your voice sounds different. Just sounded different on Discord. Even in hindsight, like while rewatching the stream, I like several times was like, "Who is that? Oh, it's Kat." Like I had to remind myself. So that wasn't just the drunkenness. You just sounded different. I'm used to you sounding, you know, very energetic and loud and enthusiastic. So okay. So where do you think I put in the codes? First of all, let's see what my controls are. Okay, B. Wait, what? Oh, I don't want PlayStation. I'm like, what? This is not... There's no B. Okay. And I care about this. Okay. B, A, B, A, B, A, B, B. Okay. A, B. B A B A A B down B A A B. Yeah, do you know where I put in the codes? B. Let's see what I can do here. Let's get back to the start. It might not say, but B A A B down B A A B. Let's try this. Options menu. Okay, there we go. Thank you, SnapClickKat. Yeah, what's interesting about this game is actually it was one of the first games that that was oh, I suck too, Sora. That's why we're pushing in the level skip, is because even with using cheating options, I still suck. So B A A B down B A A B. Select. No? Hold on. B A A B down B A A B. Yeah. Okay. So let's double check. B A A B down B A A B down. The options menu. Did it? No, I don't think it did. So Drake, we'll be back to playing in a minute. By the way, welcome to the stream. I don't recognize you, so if you haven't been here before, I'm the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday night at 9:15 p.m. EST, and whatever the fuck I feel like every Friday night at the same time. This week I will also be doing an extra stream with my lovely wife, Mrs. Chris. So, oh, sorry. B A A B down B A A B. Those are items. Okay. A, B, right, A, C, A. Down, A, B, right, A. Okay, so that did something, I feel like. B, A, B, down, B, A, B. Alright. Alright, we'll just go back to this and try and see if we can get through with this. Okay. Let's see if we can get through this. We can do it. I'm pretty confident that we won't get through this. No. Be confident in good things, Chris, not bad things. Alright. Let's get you here and... Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? We're going to load. We're gonna load, save. Okay, there we go. Hey, Blue Girl, welcome to the stream. Up, right, A, B, A, down, left, A, down. What was that supposed to give me? Okay, so now we're gonna let... Anyway, Blue Girl, welcome to the stream. I'm the Chris who plays games. Happy to have you here. If you enjoy retro games, this is the place to be. I am here playing Retroman tonight. Vectorman, a 1995 classic for the Sega Genesis, is just one of the many retro games that I've played on this channel, from games as early as Pitfall and Pong to games as late as System Shock 2, from the original Legend of Zelda to Super Mario Brothers to Mega Man and more, from Sonic the Hedgehog to your favorites and mine. I play them all here on the Chris Plays Games channel. Happy to have you here. Yeah, you should drop a like on this stream. I could say 1, 2, 3 like spike, but there's probably no need to. I trust you guys. I can link you to the... I actually had a whole Atari night, which only actually lasted about 2 hours because it turns out that most Atari games are really boring. But you can check it out. It was a couple months ago, and then turned into a great stream with a bunch of other streamers on video chat, hanging out with me via Google Hangouts, like Bunty King, DeFinch, and Mechalopolis, and Matus, and a whole bunch of other people. So it's definitely worth checking out if you are interested. I even played E.T. One of the things I really want to do is actually make a section of my website where I just link to every game I've played with timestamps into the video so you can quickly get a glance. Antonio Tejada, how's it going? I mean, I don't know that Sonic has changed at all since, you know, I played him last, as far as I'm concerned, because I haven't seen him, but if you tell me he's not good, that's unfortunate. Okay, shoot your thing. Get out of my way. Shoot your thing. Fine. I'm gonna hit you. This level's hard even with all of the time. Yes, okay. Antonio Tejada, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. I appreciate that you're here now. I don't care how much you are here at any other time. If you are happy, I am happy. So I hope you are happy and have been enjoying things you've been seeing. Okay. Alright, we're gonna save right here. Full life. With a gun thing. And we're just gonna call that good. And hopefully we'll pick up an extra life somewhere in here and be able to recover some of the terrible loss that I had there. I entirely blame the shirt. Philips games. I don't know what Philips games are, so you'd have to give me some more insight into what you mean. Excuse me. Alright. Card plays! Oh, Card, you beautiful lady, you. It's good to see you here. Tonight we're playing Vectorman, as you can see. If you do not know Card, she is a lovely lady. She is a Australian-based streamer, and it's just so sweet to watch. She makes me look like the meanest old crony in the bunch. Then again, I am the meanest old crony in the bunch, so that's a really bad comparison. But I enjoyed watching her play H1Z1 with Filthy Creatures the other day. I even pronounced it the Australian way. So if you are a fan of sweet, lovely people playing games like CSGO and H1Z1, definitely check out Card Plays. Hotel Mario. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. In the chat, Card, for if you do not know, we have SnapClickKat, a retro gaming streamer, in our little retro coup with herself, myself, and SoyBomb. We have other streamers like, well, earlier we had Jose Angel, we had Brad Pritchard, we had a whole bunch of people. To the Nines is here currently. He's currently at work, but he's hanging out with us, as he does on most Monday evenings. And yeah, a whole bunch of people hanging out. Alright. Are we gonna get an extra life? Please give me an extra life. I know I fucked up and lost 2 of my lives. No extra life. Of course not. Yeah, Card is definitely a morning stream. She plays, if you see Filthy online, Card is matches the... Yeah, Piratekin watches everybody's streams. Rule number 1 of Piratekin, if he's not in your stream, he will be. So keep that in mind. He even puts people like myself to shame. So he's a good guy to watch out for, and he will do things like link your Twitter post for you and keep things in line. So definitely check him out and or keep an eye out for him, because he will keep things in line for you, doing all those things that you can't as a streamer. Oh, what's the beer today? The beer today is a Hitachio Nest beer, white ale, product of Japan. So, alright, there you go. Piratekin also occasionally streams himself. He wears an eye patch when he does. Alright. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Yes. Cowdizzle! Oh man, I was talking about you earlier. I also saw that I talked about you a bunch during my birthday stream, but I had no memory of it. So, Cowdizzle is one of the people who suggested a bunch of my recent games. He was the one who recommended Little Samson, which a bunch of people liked, and also recommended Blaster Master. I've been trying to mix in his recommendations, because he gave me about 12 all at once, with those of other people in the stream. So you will see some more of his recommendations coming up soon. And so when you see a game that you're absolutely like, why the heck are you playing this? There's a good chance that it was recommended by Cowdizzle. It's good to see you, Cow. So were you on vacation all last week or the week before? Stupid ceiling. Ow. I did not pass the stage, I died. If you're passing out, kiddo, you should go to bed. I appreciate having you here, but I appreciate you getting the sleep you need even more. Got it. So you've been back at work for a week already. That wasn't exactly the smartest move, actually, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so during this trip to Illinois, I actually met up with an old friend of mine. Her name is Nisa. She is a violin teacher for young students, and she's been interested in orchestra and violin and other instruments since I knew her when she moved to town in 2nd grade. But she and I used to do math problems together. So we were in a group in our 2nd grade class that was the teacher gave special problems to, and so we got to sit during math period time. The teacher would have us sit in the back of the room on the carpet, and we actually did these like special math word problems that there were like in a box, and we had to do a whole bunch of research for them and all kinds of other stuff like that. And so she's now been teaching, you know, kids who are approximately the age of, you know, our peers' kids. And so we hung out and talked for a while. I have not gotten the level selecting to work, Cat. Oh, did I beat that level? Yes, I beat the level with the thing. With the weird tornadoes. Yes, I beat the tornadoes level. Why are you shooting a pumpkin? Doing weird things does not always have the effect that you want in this chat, so be cool, man. Be cool. Alright. I need some health. That's what I need. But yeah, I did not get the level select to work, so I'm still, but I did beat that level. I just don't have a lot of lives. Okay, cool. Now I got full life. And 4 minutes left in the level, so hopefully that save isn't gonna throw me for a loop later. Oh no! Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Okay, that was cool. Took a hit doing it because I thought I had invincibility, but whatever. Alright, I got here. I have not played Iron Sword yet. It's on the list. I guess SoyBomb was mentioning that he's actually scared to play it, which makes me think that I should be triply scared to play it, given that SoyBomb's about a 6 times better gamer than I am, but you know, so it goes. Anyway, so I was talking to this old friend from, you know, elementary school, junior high, and high school, and she actually reminded me, you know, I've long said that my first kiss was actually my prom date, and she was my first real girlfriend. She was my first all these other things, right? Not my first sex, but that's different. And I've always said she was my first kiss, and there's always been the caveat that while I was at, you know, outdoor ed in 6th grade, I did kiss another girl on a dare, but that was not really a kiss. That was more like you stick your tongues out and touch them to each other and you call it kissing. So not quite the same thing in my mind, right? God damn, where do all these birds come from? Go away, birds. And she was like, no, you and Meredith totally made out at like the whatever dance, you know, that you went to. And I'm like, no, we didn't. Like, that never happened. And I'm like thinking, and she's like, no, you guys were totally like hanging out in the corner and like making out. And I'm like, oh, you know what? You're right. Why did you give me all these impossible games? Yes, I do play indie games. I played, well, so like French kissing involves actual touching of the lips, right? In this case, it was less French kissing and more like French tongue touching. It was silly, you know. It's the kind of thing you do when you're in 6th grade and someone says, "Hey, I dare you to blah blah blah," so yeah, so that happened. But whatever. That's like that's not a real kiss. But then she's like, no, you and Meredith were totally kissing, and I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I vaguely remember that. So I think it's entirely possible that when I was in like 6th or 7th grade, I did actually kiss a girl. I mean, that's clearly still not the same as your, you know, first real kiss, which I stand by was still Sarah, but it was a little bit disappointing. Yeah, it's actually none of those things, but it's just like, you know, you're like 6th grade, you're like, and then like run away, like, and everyone giggles, you know. It was just dumb. You do dumb things when you're a kid. That is hardly the dumbest that I did, I'm sure. I don't really remember. I have a really bad memory for events. As one of the reasons I was so interested in, I'm so big on like portrait photography and things that are kind of like towards memories or whatever, is because I was always really bad at remembering things. So, god damn it, go away. Jessica's my wife. Sarah is my first girlfriend. So my first girlfriend was Sarah. Sarah and I started dating when she was a freshman and I was a senior. Which would be a little bit weird were it not for the fact that I was such a young senior. It was silly. So I was talking earlier about the fact that my parents, I think, would have preferred I had a little bit more independence, and the reason was because I had essentially none. So when I was a senior, I was still asking them for permission to do everything and everything else like that. Sarah was a little bit more independent, but she was a freshman, so I think we were on a very similar social level, even though we were different chronologically in age. And so yeah. So I started dating Sarah when I was a senior. I dated her throughout the end of my senior year and the beginning of my freshman year in college. We broke up halfway through senior year, or halfway through my freshman year, and I started dating Jess about 6 months later. Sarah and I are still relatively close friends. I think we just needed to grow up, and I think that, you know, I grew up with Jess, and she grew up in the rest of her life because she was, you know, younger, and that was like fine. But yeah, I still no, I can't destroy that wall. Fine. But yeah, so my first kiss, my first real kiss, my first real girlfriend, my first, you know, many other things like that, not the, like, oh, I'm in 6th grade, look, I'm kissing somebody thing, or 7th grade, or whatever it was, you know, was at prom. So I didn't date at all through high school until I asked Sarah out, so we saw Moulin Rouge, and then I ended up asking her to prom, and it was really, it was a cute, stupid, you know, like, typical young love high school relationship. You know, you say that, but I had full knowledge of age of consent laws in Illinois. One, dating does not get you time. You have to do something for that. But I will say that when I'm such an idiot. Like I always think that being right is enough. And it turns out that being right is not enough. You also have to be, you know, considerate of the social proprieties of a situation. So when the cops got called because we were parked in a parking lot somewhere, and someone thought it was suspicious, so they called the cops on us when we were busy making out somewhere, and they were like, you know, like, you know, how old she is and how old you are, like, this could be whatever. And I'm like, yes. And I, like, quoted age of consent laws on, like, you know, how old you had to be and what you could do and everything else like that. And they gave me a really weird look. They couldn't, like, do anything about it, but they gave me a really weird look. And had I just kept my mouth shut and said, yes, sir, that probably would have worked out much better for me in the end. But I did not do that because I was not smart. So, yeah. What are you? I mean, this is not good. This is trouble. I mean, I think those laws have a purpose. I think that sometimes they're a bit silly in how they're implemented. So I think that the reality is that they're designed to protect children from, being taken advantage of by people who they can't help, say no to or whatever else like that, like they can't defend themselves from. And I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing. Like as a parent of a 15-year-old, I would not want there to be, some much older guy who was in a relationship with my daughter when I don't feel that she is able to make decisions for herself. But I also think that they tend to be written in such a way that they treat 18 as this magical age where everything changes, and I think that that is a completely unreasonable picture of the world. 18 is not a magical age where everything changes. There really is no magical age where everything changes. And Illinois is better than most states in how it's written, such that within 3 years it's XYZ, and within 5 years it's whatever. But yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't get in trouble. I did get a funny look. I did get in trouble with her parents at one point because we left a friend's party at like 11:30, and on the way home we stopped and made out in a parking lot for like 30 minutes or whatever, and so she got home at 12:15, and her parents were expecting her at midnight, so they of course called the friend and were like, hey, when did they leave? And the answer was they left 45 minutes ago. And so when she got home, there was a little bit of like, where have you been for 45 minutes? It's a 10-minute drive. That did not go well for either of us. That was a bad day. She was not allowed to see me for a week or two after that. But yeah, so. Batman-Man01, how's it going, my friend? Thank you for coming to my birthday stream a couple weeks ago. And it's good to see you here. You sound just like my daughter. She said the exact same thing when I told her it was bedtime. I don't want to go to school tomorrow. I'm like, well, one, you got to. And two, like, even if you didn't have to go to school tomorrow, I would still be sending you to bed because it's 9 o'clock. So, get used to it. But yeah, school sucks. There's a lot of things about it. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think that the reality is that the chronological age difference is what people legislate on, and you can't legislate on anything else like other than that. And I will admit that if you look at the ages, we were 3 1/4 years apart. And 3 1/4 years apart, it was I think just barely. We were missing the 1/2+7 rule, which I think is actually a pretty decent rule of thumb. But I also think that at 18, I was more like your average, 15-year-old than I was your average 20-year-old. So, how do I get around you? Thank you, SnapClickKat. I like people in jail. That's Cow's job. His job is to keep them there, I think. It's only where are you, Crispy? You're, let's see. UK? It's 11:35. Oh, but daylight savings. I'm gonna go with no, UK seems wrong. You're 10 with the maturity of a 2-year-old. Well, I think that's untrue. I think there are other people in this stream who have demonstrated less maturity than you have, and they probably have much more chronological age. $11:36 here as well in Boston, Massachusetts. Well, Cambridge technically, but people were asking me recently, like, aren't you worried that people are gonna, like, swat you or whatever, I'm like that. There's basically nothing I can do. My address and phone number have been public information for the past decade. The possibility of me like correcting that at this point is pretty much impossible. So. I think they meant private for-profit prisons rather than state-run. Take care, Stingray. Have a great night. Stingray Gaming, another live streamer and VOD maker here on YouTube Gaming. Check him out if you have not. Playing Limbo and the Mega Man collection at the moment for their videos and walkthroughs. Thanks for hanging out, Stingray Gaming. Have a great night. Where are you? Yeah, you shouldn't even do that, Batman man. Oh, god damn it. Like, go away. Okay. Come on. Okay, got you. Come on, fishy. Let's go, fishy. Oh. Like, how am I supposed to get out of your way? Alright. Like, seriously, I cannot figure out what I'm supposed to do. Happy late Easter to you as well. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Why am I not? What's going on here? There we go. Come on, come on. Anyway, yeah. So my first girlfriend, my first real kiss was at prom. It was to a David Gray song of some kind because it was 2002 and that was really the thing to do. She is a lovely lady who I'm very happy has found someone who is good for her. She currently lives in Illinois and works for Redbox now. Yeah, so she and I still keep in touch pretty much every once a month or so. After having too many beers, I message her and I'm like, hello. Obviously that doesn't work so well at 10 o'clock in the morning, but since I get free beer at work every Thursday, it usually ends up being after that. Okay. Okay. Come on. I don't know how to beat you guys, but... Okay, cool. You're done. Come on. Fishy, fishy. You know, I think there's a lot of people who would be happy to sign up to work at Google. The problem is that we're looking for people who are talented and have the relevant skills, and that ends up being a little bit more difficult, turns out. There are actually a lot of jobs at Google that would not require knowledge specifically of programming, but you know, we look for sales engineers and tech support and all kinds of stuff like that. And the company-wide free beer is company-wide, so there is that. I think Google is actually a really open company and tries to minimize the differences between the different types of programmers that they have, which is, I think, different than some other companies. There's still limitations where they won't necessarily have all of the information available to everyone who's like a contractor or TV vendor or whatever else like that. But I think I've generally been impressed with things like, you know, both benefits and holiday pay and gifts and other things like that. I use OBS Multi-Platform, which is the old name for OBS Studio. I have not upgraded to the new software. I haven't changed anything. So, alright, let's go. Come on. Oh, god damn it. I was hoping I was going to come out with no health damage there and I could toss a save state in, but... Come on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the trick is that I have to avoid this, shoot this fish, and then let him run himself to death, and then jump over him. Shoot him, run himself to death, and then jump over him. And yes, Google is definitely a popular company. We have a lot of people who work for us. Do we need any electricians? I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Google needs electricians in the like data center building stuff, but I expect that those are more vendors than they are anything else, so. Oh, did I get him? Okay, is this the end of the level? Because otherwise I'm in trouble. God damn it. I'm in trouble. Yeah, this is going to be a time crunch, and I don't have a good save state other than this, so I gotta pick up the pace. Alright. Well, you're using Chrome, not Google, but yeah, it's close enough. Okay. Alright, come on, fishy. Chromium is the open source version of Chrome. It is it's the core of the browser, but without some of the branding features, and without some of the like internal bits. So, for example, I think Chromium doesn't have the built-in Flash player, maybe, because it's just the open source software pieces of Chrome. Which means that there's some things that we can put in the closed source repo that we can't put in the open source repo. There we go. Alright, put a save state in there. We got this TV, it's just gonna give me full life. Okay, let's keep running here. Let's get moving. Let's go. Come on, spider dude. Let's go. Wake up. Okay, you can hit me. Alright, we got fireballs. We got jumping on my head. If I had viewers, this would be a raid. Well, thank you, Yoru Gaming, for dropping by. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry you didn't get anybody watching your stream. What were you playing today, Yoru? That's just the kind of person that Yoru is. It's alright. Playing GTA 5 while drunk. I am supportive of playing anything while drunk. I'm not drunk, but I am drinking. We're drinking some white ale tonight. Alright. Come on. You gotta die. You can't just keep not dying. Ah, fucking fireballs. Nice. Okay. It's not a great state to be in, since I have literally one hit left. Is this dabbing? Is this how that goes? I don't know. People say dab it, and I'm like, I don't know. Alright, let's toss this in here. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I already got that. Okay. Okay, I didn't get the X2 out of it anyway, so. Get the X2. Alright. Need some life. Anybody got some life for me? Okay, you're just a thing. Get the X3 going. Now if we get any life, it'll be much better. But we need to find some. Okay, now we're a bomb. Fine. Except we can't really destroy anything that way. Need to find something. Find something. Tell me something good. Yes. I think Sage is repeating what I said, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, so there's some stuff in Chrome that is not in the Chromium free open source software version, because it can't be, or because it just isn't. So I think mostly it's about legal restrictions. Okay. So yeah, what other stories? What else do you guys want to hear about? Pick an age. You want to play the age game? Pick an age. Any age from 0 to 32, and I will tell you a story about that age. Hopefully one that I haven't told before. Or do something different than that. Ask me a question about what you like. At 16, I'm in it for the money. Okay, so at 16, I got my driver's license, and like most foolish kids, when I got my driver's license, I thought that I ruled the world, and so one morning I was driving down on a road down the street from us, and I was, alright, we're gonna just toss a save state here, because it's silly at this point. And so I was driving down the street, and it was winter, and it was slippery, and it was icy, and it was everything else like that. And so I was not being careful enough, and I skidded out on the street. And I don't know exactly how I managed to skid out as bad as I did, as badly as I did, but I did. And I actually slid down the street, probably at about 25-30 miles per hour, and ended up sliding into a neighbor's mailbox. And when I demolished the thing, and so they had to file with the insurance and everything else like that. And they had, like, for whatever reason, buried their oh man, look at all those life, look at all that life. They had buried their mailbox pole, which was like a 2-inch thick, you know, metal corrugated steel pipe or something like that. And it was buried like 2 feet deep in concrete. And I had to go down there like in permafrost, and my dad and I went and like dug out this mailbox pole so they could replace their mailbox. And when the insurance report was filed, they filed it and they said that, you know, the mailbox was not just like hit or, you know, hurt or whatever else like that. It was demolished. The mailbox was demolished according to their description. So I still remember that description of the mailbox after I hit it. I did drive a minivan, that's correct. I drove a 1994 Ford Aerostar. I also drove a 1996 Toyota Corolla, but that story was definitely in the van. When I was 18, when I was 18, my grandfather actually gave me, no, 17. My grandfather actually gave me their Cadillac, so I had a 1987 Cadillac Seville, and that was my car. That was the car that I got from them, and I drove it and everything else like that. And that car treated me well. You know, it was one of those, you know, only driven by the grandmother to the grocery store once a week type of things. So despite it being in 1987 and 2002, it only had about 35,000 miles on it when I got a hold of it. I put a fair amount of miles on it. Driving sucks. Yeah, I mean, getting to places that you can drive to is less sucky than driving. It is certainly true. Alright. Are we gonna... Alright, go this way? I think this way. Screw it. I don't have a lot of time, I don't think. I think I'm gonna have another time crunch issue. Nope. Like, how can I... Ugh, God damn it. So yeah, I loved the Cadillac. The Cadillac had a great back seat. It was super relaxing to drive because it was, you know, designed as a cruiser, not as a, you know, whatever. So we could just sit back and drive. The front seats, it was probably the smallest Cadillac ever made. 1987 was a year where they made very small Cadillacs, and the Seville, of course, is a small Cadillac to begin with. So I've often said it's probably one of the smallest Cadillacs ever made. But it was still much bigger, and you know, had the emblem out on the front, and it felt a little bit like you were just looking off into infinity as you looked at this emblem. God damn it. I knew that was gonna happen too. Just didn't know what I could do about it, so yeah. Okay. I had 2 siblings. I have 2 brothers. We're each 2 years apart. So I'm 32, one's 28, and one's 30 now. My youngest brother is married and has a boy, who they just had about 6 months ago, Prescott Benjamin, who I'm calling Sesame Street because his initials are PBS, and he has a stepdaughter from his wife's first marriage, or first relationship. I'm not sure if they were ever married. And her name is Esperanza. She is Hispanic, half Hispanic. And yeah. What was the question? What kind of things do we do? I mean, mostly we were not super close. My brothers and I were, 2 years apart, and so when we were much younger, we were pretty close, but especially as we got to be in high school, we were not very close. We did do a lot of bike riding. As a family, we went camping, so we would go camping for about 2 weeks a year. So I've been in something like 42 of the 50 states or something like that. So I've been camping in Grand Tetons National Park, where we went backpacking. I've been to the Great Smoky Mountains. I've been to the Everglades. I've been to all kinds of different places like that. So that was what we did with the family. Probably our biggest family trip ever was when I was 18, our last family trip before I left for school, and our last real family trip together, as a complete family, because after that, of course, everyone goes to school and you have family reunions, but it's not really the same. Was that we went to the Cayman Islands, not the Cayman Islands. We went to Cozumel, sorry. I went to the Caymans with work later. And so we went to Cozumel and we went scuba diving, which was super cool. So Cozumel, this was in 2002, and Cozumel had recently kind of started getting into, they'd built a cruise boat launch or whatever, but they were still kind of newly entering into the tourism market. So there was still a lot of the old Cozumel left, which you couldn't really see maybe after that so much. So it was a really fun experience, and we got to drive around the island, and we got to meet all these people and all kinds of stuff like that. And that was something that my parents saved up for a long time. So that was a big deal to them that we got to do that. And yeah. What is going on? How do I get out of here? Okay. Wow, that was terrible. And I think I'm up here where I can't. Okay, no, that's fine. I just don't have a lot of life now. Yeah. Alright, pretty much every time I get full life again, I'm gonna just toss a save state down. I'm not gonna mess around. Yeah, so my parents have actually finally gotten rid of all the cars that I had when I was a kid. So the Cadillac was the first to go. Part of that was my fault. Part of it was just getting old. But I also, when I was 18, I was actually going out and decorating a homecoming float at the local, we had borrowed the newspaper office, so the King County Chronicle, and we were decorating the float there. And when I was driving out, we'd painted stuff on the back of my car or whatever, and when we were driving out, I glanced back at the back of my car, and somehow, in the dark and not really knowing where I was and all this other stuff, I had completely missed that the road turned. And so I ended up with everything else like that, I ended up driving straight off the road at 25 miles an hour, and it was wet and it was slick, and I still remember the terror in my heart as I'm driving down this road, and I drive down the road, I drive off the road, I'm driving over grassy hills, and I'm I'm going to hit that tree. Small trees, but I'm going to hit that tree. I'm not going to die, but I am definitely going to hit that tree. And I remember that and thinking oh my God, I'm going to destroy my car. I'm never going to, whatever. And so it ended up, I didn't hit the tree. But I did, put a fair, I went airborne over a hill and dug the front of my car into the hill in front of me, and I later then tried to defend it to my parents, and I still do not know what I was thinking, but I tried to pretend I had no idea what was going on. The problem was my parents worked at that newspaper lot, and so at one point my dad was like, you know, this car's acting really weird, and he went and like dug a bunch of like grass out of like the front of the engine, because I wasn't smart enough to like pull all the shit out of there, of course, because I was still freaked out, honestly. So he did that. He reached in there and grabbed the grass. He's like, do you know what happened here? And I was like, oh no, it must have been Mom. Like, I don't know, I have any idea. Which of course was a lie. And so he found the grass, and later they were like, they knew where I'd been, like I told them where I was going, and so they later like were like, you know, saw this kind of like skid marks going off the road, and looked into it like, oh yeah, this is totally what happened, like we can see the divot, like we know this was you, we know everything else like that, like you can stop lying now. And so I got in some trouble over that, not over crashing it, because that wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but over lying about it. But yeah, so I did a fair amount of damage to it then, and probably, you know, kind of injured the mounts by ramming the entire front end of the car into the ground at way too fast. And then God damn it. I just want to have a life so I can put in a good save state. Okay. But yeah, so I ended up doing some damage to the car, no doubt, and got busted for it, got in trouble for it. Never lie to your parents, they always find out. Yeah, let's see, anything other. So that was early driving experiences, and then later when I was after the day after prom, I was picking up my girlfriend at her parents' house. We were gonna go to the Six Flags, the Great America, the roller coasters, etc. And I was picking her up, and I like. There was some like coolant or whatever leaking on the driveway or whatever, but I didn't really notice it because it was warm enough that I had the AC running, and I just assumed that it was like AC, you know, the AC like drips or something like that. Have I ever been to California? I have. I work with a team in California, so I've been there a number of times, and I've been there even before I started working for Google. And so I was like, okay, it's no big deal, whatever. And we're driving in, and the car starts to overheat. So I pulled off to the side, and I like went to the gas station. I got some water, everything else like that. I called my dad, and I said like, hey, you know, what should I do? And he's like, well, I'm not that far away. Like, get up to the toll booth, and once you get up to the toll booth, I will like come and pick up the car from you there. And we will like, I'll take it from there, and you can take my car or whatever. I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. I appreciate it. And so I did, and I'm like driving up to the toll booth, and I pulled up to the toll booth, and at that point the car like overheats and stops, like just stops running entirely. And so I'm literally sitting in the entryway to this toll booth, like, you know, I'm the next car to go through, and the car stops, like, and so I'm just like sitting in the middle of the road. And so my prom date and I, my girlfriend and I, oh jeez, yeah, this isn't bad at all to do with like one piece of health. And so my date and I get out, and we push the car through the toll booth. And me being me, of course, I'm like thinking, oh god, like I need to pay the toll. And so I get out, and like as I'm walking by, I say like, okay, I'll be back and I'll pay your toll in a second. And I go back, and sure enough, I pay the toll. I pay my 50 cents, like after my date and I push our car through the toll booth. And people always ask me like, well, would they have made you pay it? And I'm like, I'm sure they were not going to chase me down. Like, if I did not come back and pay it, were they going to chase me down? No, of course not. But I felt like I needed to, so I did. Yeah, so I pushed my car to a toll booth on my way to Six Flags the morning after prom. And my date, I think Sarah thought it was funny. I think she would still laugh at that story, but to me, I was like horrified, like, oh my god, like I'm doing this date, and like my car is, you know, falling apart, and I'm just such a terrible whatever, and you know, you had to get out and help me push and blah blah blah. But I think that was just like a little bit of the kind of people we were, is that like the kind of people that wouldn't bother. You know, there are some princesses in the world. I think that if that happened to Jess and I think Jess would react much less well than Sarah did. Because Jess is just like used to, like, when things go wrong, she flips out. When things went wrong with Sarah, she was just like, yeah, whatever. You know, shit breaks. Things go bad. This is actually one of my friends who did LiveJournal support with me. Welcome back, Life is Friends. SnapClickKat. And so, yeah, I totally lost track of what I was saying. That's fine. Anyway, so that's stories about 16, 17, and 18. So, did someone else ask for any other ages? I didn't even pay attention. Have I been to Texas? That is an excellent question to which I don't even know the answer. I feel like the answer is yes, but not in my memory. I haven't been to, like, Austin is like the one place I would want to go probably, but I haven't had any excuse to go to Austin since I was able to on my own. And there's so many places that I would like to go, like with Jess or whatever, that it's not high on the list. I cannot tell you any stories about age 33, Batman Man 01, which you know. Fuck this level, seriously. I mean, realistically, Kat, it would be better for you to come to Boston than it would be for me to come to Texas. Why does Dojo talk about someone watching porn sometimes? I don't know, because people watch porn? Like, that's a part of life for a lot of people. Not everybody, but I watch porn, Kat watches porn. Well, that's an excellent reason to come to Boston. Boston's pretty cool. I mean... Come on, there we go. There we go. Cool, looking good. Save there. Alright, looking good, still got full health. Keep on keeping on. Okay, can't go that way. Alright. Alright, how do I kill you or get down there without you running into me and taking away some of my life? Because I don't like that. Maybe the answer is I don't. Because you're a jerk. Ah. But I gotta try anyway. Sorry, what was the question? I said I've never been to Texas. Happy cat. Ask it again. I don't know what the question is. I mean, I think Psycho Mike. I think the reality is it's actually hard. No, to the ninths is the answer to that question. The reality is that using the full potential of a platform is just really hard. You know, the games that do it are like this game was award-winning for how much it was able to do with the Genesis. So that's not like, you know, it's easy. The reality is that there are always like 10% programmers who can do things that nobody else can. And the people who can do what nobody else can make things happen that you wouldn't even think about. And that's what I think, you know, Donkey Kong Country has a reputation that way. And so does this game for using the platform. Oh, you are not able to change your custom URL after you make a custom one. No, you can only have one custom URL. Now you can have a username and a custom URL that are different. So if you have not picked a custom URL, but you just had your username like that you made when you created your account, you can get a like /c/whatever URL, and those you can make an additional one even after you have a username. So for example, my my main YouTube channel is CR Schmidt, and so I have like /user/CR Schmidt, and I can also get a custom URL which is like /c/something, but you can only set that /c/something once, and you can't even really set it to anything you want. It's usually going to tell you like, oh, you know, many people have the same name, and you have to like add some characters to it or whatever, at least for me. So I can make like Chris Plays Games C or 1 or something else like that, and like King Gaming 0 or whatever, yeah. I cannot get you a hookup and change your URL. I can't even get a hookup and change my URL, so... I mean, that is the kind of thing that, like, partner support, if you got big enough that you were, like, you know, had a partner manager, that a partner manager might be able to talk to somebody and make shit happen. But generally, we've tried to move away from doing a lot of that stuff by hand because, one, it's like favoritism and we don't really want that, and two, because we wanted to move away from having things be kind of first come, first serve, and instead have them be based on, you know, popularity or whatever else like that, as well as, and so that's why there's the rule for, like, you have to add a few extra characters or things like that. And I don't know how exactly that works in the system we have today, but... Take care, Batman Man 01. See you Friday. Ugh. There you go. Take that, you stupid thing. Alright. Whew. Boom. Okay, let's see if we can beat this final boss. Take care, Batman Man 01. Uh-oh. God damn it. I really wanted to toss a save in there. Oh well. Ooh. Okay. This is not going well. Alright. Let's see if we can get to the top of this level and get ourselves situated without getting hit. Oh. Alright. Does that mean you're going to be streaming again, Cal? Or is that just for personal play? You're not going to share it with us? You know, you're letting Brad take over your position as YouTube Gaming's best golf streamer, so... Ugh. Yeah, I totally failed my goal there. Ah, stupid controller, I'm getting freaking buttons stuck. That's what I get for buying a cheap Chinese knockoff. Alright, let's go. Come on, let's go. Anyway, so yeah, we didn't have a copyright discussion tonight. I'm impressed. I guess we had custom URLs instead. That's my YouTube policy question for the evening. Yeah, so once I was the King of Spain. Alright. Save, there we go. I mean, it would need 10 million. If you got 500,000, that would be something that you could have a conversation about, but it requires manual effort and therefore is less likely to happen. Google likes to automate everything. We automate things that we shouldn't automate all the time. So, I mean, this is not a case of that, where I think in this case, I think the more we remove people's decision from like things that people want from YouTube that they can't get, the better off we'll be. Because I just think that, you know, like sponsorship and verified and all these things, like either they should be very clear, you know, requirements, or they should be very limited to a very select group, and doing this kind of in-between stuff where if you know the right person, they can do stuff for you or whatever, just doesn't feel like it's like it's having the effect that we want it to have, you know? Like if we want it to seem... like, I don't think that the verified tick should be a reward for knowing the right person. And I like, and this is no offense to anybody who, you know, is among my friends who has it, because I think in those cases YouTube has given this thing to people without them even asking, just because they're part of a program that like it's given away to, and that's cool, right? Except if you don't publish that, or you don't talk about that, or you don't whatever, then you get this whole kind of feeling of inferiority among other people, when it's like, no, it's not inferiority, it's like they've gone through a training program or whatever, like a class or something, and it's like, just write that down, like just write down what it has to be. Don't make it a thing that people get for, you know, that seems like it is arbitrary, because that's no good for anybody. It hurts the community in the end, and that's bad. Okay. I'm getting the feel for this, and I guess this must be the last boss, so... It doesn't mean anything. I mean, the idea is that it would be for brands or other things like that that were official. So on Twitter, it's you are the official brand, right? Like, you are the real Donald Trump. Twitter account has a tick. The Twitter account named Donald Trump does not, because Donald Trump is not owned by Donald Trump. There are two problems with that. One, or there's two differences. One, on YouTube, anyone can make another thing with the same name. So, you know, if someone else wanted to make a Chris Plays Games channel and put my same like user icon and name and everything else like that on it, they would be able to do so technically. And there's no technical restriction that would stop them. So at that point, all you have is social restrictions, and the verified tick is one of the tools that we have for that. Yeah, I don't even think it applies if like other people already have that name. So if so like Stat, for example, I think had like people who created Stat kind of fan accounts before he got the verified tick, and like it only stops new people from making that name. I don't actually think other people... I don't know. I've heard both. I've heard that other people can't make that name, and I've heard people say, well, that didn't work or whatever, so... Rares, how's it going? Did I do it? I feel like I did it. Is that not even his final form? I really kind of want to get that life, in case there's another level. Warhead is vanquished! The Earth is safe for the return of humanity! Earth has a near hero! Vectorman! Ah. Ah. Woo! We did it! Alright, I cheated my way through it all the way, but I did it, and we beat it. So thank you guys for hanging out for the evening. Given that I didn't get in from my plane until 2 a.m. Oh, that's true. I need to finish the beer, I guess. Yeah, so I mean, verified means you get a little thing next to your name, but no, this is the end. I gotta finish the beer. If you want to hear how we'll do this, we'll play. Nah, I'm done. I'll tell you another story. If you pick a story, tell me a story you want to hear. Anything you want to hear. It can be inappropriate. It can be whatever story you want to hear. You can ask, and I will answer, and I will tell you that story while I finish my beer. And then we're gonna raid somebody, and I'm gonna go to bed. So. We're not playing Iron Sword tonight. It's an impossible game. Does anyone care about these credits? I assume nobody cares about these credits. I appear to not... Is there like a subtitle for Iron Sword, or was it not NES? Play Minesweeper. I don't even have a copy of Minesweeper on this computer, I don't think. I'd have to find like a web version or something. Oh look! Developers! Rich, Marty, Amber, and Mark B. I like that there's a Mark B, but there appears to be no Mark. Like, I'm not quite sure I get that, but whatever. Developed by Blue Sky Software. I'll play one game of Tech Mobile. So is DD Devin Gaming or whatever here? No. All right. Let's do preseason, man versus computer. I'm gonna be the Bears. Chicago, and they're gonna be the Raiders. So one time I actually ordered pizza, and it got here at midnight. Oh, is this actually capturing? I didn't check. It is. Okay, cool. I'm going to kick off. I can't click on things. There we go. Yeah, so DD Devin Gaming has been asking me for Tech Mobile like every week for like the past, I don't know, forever. Do I have a favorite game? I don't. I've tried to come up with a favorite game many times, and I don't know what it is. You know, oh, so close. Get him! Get him! Oh my god. Seriously? Is he gonna just knock the whole team down? So yeah, do I have a favorite game? I do not believe that I have a favorite game. I have too many favorite games. I have favorite characters. I love Mega Man 3 and the Mega Man series. I love... God damn it, we didn't cover anybody. You know, so much of my game love is from nostalgia and not from, like, the actual, like, how good the games were. So I just don't even have anything. Alright. I have no strong opinions on Mega Man Legends. Alright, that wasn't bad. That was a nice little drive there. See if I can do it again. Yep. Woo. Nope, he couldn't. Please go in. Alright, good. I mean, is Mega Man Legends not just like all the Mega Man games? I don't know. I guess I don't actually know what it is, so. Yes! Nice. Okay. They're passing a lot, I feel like, so I'm gonna do this. And of course they run. Mega Man Legends is different? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, come on, recover it! Ugh. Not them, I meant me. Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, so I know very little about it. I have been to Mexico. I've been to Cozumel. I haven't been to any other parts of Mexico, so... Were they trying to kick onside, or are they just really crappy kickers? Alright. Let's, do this. Oh no! That was... I actually didn't mean to push that button. Oh well. So it goes. So yeah, there's one person on my Discord who's been asking me to play this game since like a month ago, every week. It's like, are you playing it this week? So I hope DD Devin Gaming, you said you're gonna be here tonight, so I hope you are. Wow, I'm not gonna win. God damn it, Bo Jackson. Anyway, so yeah, I know so few games. There's like so much that like people who are real gamers, and I don't mean that in like the girl versus boy gamers or whatever else like that. I mean that in the like people who pay a lot more attention to video games than I do. They just know so many things, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna, nope, come tackle me here. What? I didn't leave the end zone. That should have been a touchback. I beat it, Miss Rebel. I beat it. And we're doing one more. We're doing one round of Tecmo Super Bowl and then gonna call it a night. So if you have any stories you want to know, anything about me, any questions you want to ask, now is the time. I will tell a drunken story of any kind. Nice. Yeah, sorry, Rebel. I'm trying to get to bed a little bit earlier than usual tonight. So I was aggressive with save states early on. But I'm glad you stopped by. I'm sorry you missed Vectorman. Like I said, I only finished about 10 minutes ago, so you didn't miss it by much. I don't have any drunken stories about. So Mexico. Okay, so That's right, you asked me about Mexico and I said yes, and then I never really answered. So I was I was 18 when I was in Mexico. So we went to Cozumel, and I wasn't a drinker or anything like that at that age. That was before I started. Yes, nice. That was before I started drinking. It was before I was dating Sarah. It was my spring break in 2002, and so I got a field goal. Okay. So we were there, and we went to there was like a you know, we were in like a normal restaurant, like a normal actual Mexican restaurant, and there was a senior frog. They had a cruise ship dock there, so there was a senior frogs there that we walked by, and I was like, okay, parents, I'm gonna go, you know, express my my individuality or my, you know, independence, and I'm gonna go to the senior frogs. Oh no! That was stupid. So I went to the senior frogs because there was like, I was thinking there was gonna be cute girls there or something, and I was gonna actually no, I think we went to the senior frogs and there was a cute girl there and I was dancing with her, and then like I was like, I'm gonna go back later and I'm gonna dance with her some more, and my parents were like, whatever, we don't care. And so I went back there and I was like looking for her, but of course she was like on the cruise ship that was leaving, and so like I got back there and it was like this empty senior frogs, which is probably one of the most depressing things you can be in, is like an empty senior frogs. So yeah, so I went to an empty senior frogs, and that's it. Creek raid. Oh geez, well thank you for the raid. A Crafty Paris, Laser Shadow, Kofi Agyan, Crafters Gaming, Dark Lady, Chaos 85, Cowman 2565, Nataliek, Ceciba Pro, Natalie Bustamante, good to see you, Stat, Teddy and Chill. It's good to see all of you here tonight. I just finished Vectorman, and we are playing some Tecmo Super Bowl right now. Hello Papa Apple, Breeze VQ, CJ Plays MC, Troll Cuber, that's bad. No trolls here, except for me. I control. Creek raid, as always, is definitely a big raid. So thank you guys very much for coming. I just finished. I can't push buttons correctly. I just finished the Vectorman 1995 platformer classic on the Sega Genesis. We're currently playing some Tecmo Super Bowl. I'm sorry, Natalie Bustamante. Thanks to subscriber Crafters Gaming. I was really drunk when I learned to pronounce your name, Natalie. I remember spending a lot of time on it, but I was not very sober at the time. So, I love you too, CJ. Gracie Blunt, welcome to the stream. Can I throw to you? Nope. I'm learning that I'm really bad at playing this game. That's what I'm doing right now. Just take the football. Just take it. Thanks for the sub, Laser Shadow. And I'm really bad at this game right now. But yes, Chris plays football. CJ, I love anybody who loves me. This is actually a pre-release of Madden 2017. So it's got actually future teams in it. Thanks for subscribing, the Redstone Dust. You know, if you make your accounts subs public, then when you subbed, your little name would pop up on everybody's streams. So I think we learned that NBA Jam wasn't as cool as we thought it was the last time we tried that, didn't we? I guess Stat fell asleep, so he missed that part of the stream. But that was the impression I came away with, was, oh god, is that I'm really bad at this game. From downtown. Don't get too drunk. Were you here for my birthday stream, CJ? Yeah, they're working on VR compatibility, but, you know, no promises. I've turned like 3 intersections. I should really just move on to NBA Jam. You're right. Hey, Creek. Hi, Creek. Hi, Creek is the bestest. Well, thank you guys all for becoming players. For those of you who don't know, I am the Chris who plays games. I play retro games every Monday at 9:15 p.m. EST, and whatever the fuck I feel like every Friday at 9:15 p.m. EST. Thank you very much, Creek, for the raid. I love having you guys here and love sharing games with you. If you have a game that you want me to play, because clearly I can't go to bed after a killer raid like that, then you should throw it out there. We might be playing some NBA Jam, some Blades of Steel, or some other sports ball. I do play Minecraft a little bit, but wow, 7 to 36. So yeah, I do play Minecraft. I tend to find that I get bored very easily with Minecraft. I don't do the mini games. I don't do the whatever else like that. I have done a lot of building. I really like. God damn it! Pick up the football, you tards. Okay, sorry. That was not an acceptable thing to say. Should never use retard as an insult. They are reading every freaking one of my plays. What am I supposed to do? Like, I keep mixing it up, but it doesn't matter. They're reading every play. Let's try this one. Alright. Come on, give me the first down. Oh! I don't rage that much. I just I don't know what to do. But yeah, so I've played Minecraft for about 7 years now, off and on. Mike Singletary, man, that's a name I recognize. So I grew up outside of Chicago, and I remember the Bears. So I was born in '84, which means I was alive for the years of the Super Bowl Shuffle. But I don't actually remember any of that. But I remember the Bears in the '90s. I was actually, of course, much more a Bulls fan, because the Bulls in the early '90s, that was the Jordan years. That was the years of the Bulls three-peat. I remember that. That was my childhood. Growing up outside of Chicago and watching the Bulls, change history in that regard. What am I drinking? I am drinking a white ale, something owl. I'll pull it up in a second here. It is the Hitachino Nest beer. It has an owl on it, and it's a white ale from Japan. So there's your logo there. All right, we got the first down. All right, let's get a drive through here. Come on. There we go. All right, let's get the yeah. So I grew up in the years of the Bulls three-peat. I got my copy of the Jordan Rules signed by Sam Smith, the Tribune Sports author who wrote it at the time. Inside the cover is an inscription that says, "Maybe I'll be writing the Schmidt Rules next." That was when I was a kid. That was my childhood. So for me, that was always the thing. And I actually went to a Celtics game here in Boston recently, and I was like, wow, there's all these things about basketball I don't understand now. There's a weird circle underneath the ring and all this kind of stuff. So, Spike, I'm not gonna win the game. Doesn't matter how many likes you. What are you doing? What was that? Oh, should I be kicking a field goal? Is this what you're trying to tell me at 4th and 14? Cowdizzle doing work. Alright, at least I got some points. But yeah, CJ Plays MC, I appreciate your enthusiasm and your stick-to-itiveness and your whatever else, but it's cool, dude. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, dislike the video. If you like my funny hat, you know, you can give me a like, or you can give me $1, or you can give me a sub, or you can just give me some love. I'm happy for any of those. Yes, that's right. Read that play like a boss. That's what I did. Baby. So Blades of Steel or NBA Jam next? What are we playing? What do you think? Nice. Oh god. NBA Jam, BP Funk. Is that a name I have to type in? Yeah, well, NBA Jam was the wrong time, you know, that was when Jordan was off playing golf instead. Alright, so we're gonna do some NBA Jam. I didn't hear strong objections, so no. I don't know how to be P-Funk, so you gotta tell me more if I need to know more. It's only 3 letters, isn't it? I might be wrong. Oh my, he's on fire! Yeah, I mean, I guess it is true that you object. You know what I tell you, Gaming Demon? Alright. P-Funk. Tell me how to do, like, is that what I enter for a name? How do I start? I want to get started. There we go. Start game. Yes. Yeah, it's only 3 letters. See? It doesn't work. Hey, thanks for... Oh, no. Never mind. I disagree. I'm gonna play as Indiana right now. I like that they people just don't even like... Yeah. QB blank. Okay, hold on. We'll reset. QB blank. What? Hello? Restart. Let's try this again. No. Anyway, thank you so much for the raid, Creek, although you've probably gone off to bed if you're anything like me after a raid. Like, I come around for about 3 minutes and then I'm like, okay, I'm passing out now. Stat, if you're still here, this is the NBA Jam game that you were looking for and you passed out before, so hopefully you're still around. Oops. QB space. Alright. QB space. Yes. Alright. Do I have to be a specific team, or is this gonna just work? Oh, so you're telling me I'm still doing it wrong? Yeah, I don't see a Clinton here, so I think we're just gonna play it like this. Welcome to NBA Jam. Oof. Oof. Yeah, you can't just do that. Oops. Trying to figure out which button is which. What's the button I use to push people? That's the button I want. There we go. Alright. Alright. Boo sports! Boo sports! I don't know. I'm playing the Bulls. I think it's a very important thing. God damn it! No! Shit. Oh, come on. That should have been a jam. I meant to jam it. Ugh. I pushed my own team. I mean, BJ Armstrong is not exactly the killer, Yeah, I know. Well, I gotta score 3 baskets in a row to do that, so. Okay, we got 1. Oh, wrong button. Alright. Let's get some streaking going on here. Ah! Oh, come on. That was not, like, whatever the half-court thing is called. God damn it. Yeah, I need to switch. That was a dumb move. I got it. Unfortunately, I can't switch until the half, so. Okay. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm just not as good at this game as I was when I was 12. I scored a point. Okay. Do I get to switch? Okay. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna be at Pippin at least. Welcome, my friend, welcome. People are so weird. Like, whatever. I will never understand human beings. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I need to, like, change my button layout for this game. That is right, Brad Pritchard. Hello, there you go. See? Boom shakalaka, right there. How about those dunks, huh? You like that? How about someone ban him, please? I got a bajillion mods. I'm sure we can take care of that. Oh, that was not what I meant to. If you didn't see that play, go back 5 seconds and watch it. Yeah, well, goaltending doesn't ruin your streak, so of course you goaltend. Like, why not? God damn it, unless you suck like me. Thank you very much, my lovely friends. Oh, what the friggity fuck, Armstrong. Alright, let's get some shots going on. Goal! Ah, missed. Alright, let's get some NBA jams. There we go. I know Pippin's known for his shots from the outside, but I'm not worried about those at the moment. Worried about the killer dunks. Oh, is the tournament edition different? I didn't even realize. I just grabbed whatever ROM I found, so. Ow! Yeah, see, there's no little circle under the net in this game, like there is in the real basketball. Yeah, I got very good at goaltending when I was playing this game. Alright. Let's get some fire going on. Heating up! Okay. Proto NBA Jam with more punching. Excellent. Good to know. I was saying, for anyone who is who wants to know more about me, feel free to ask. I am a software engineer. Been working at Google for 2 years. Just as a couple days ago. Look, fire! Someone asked for fire. Now there's fire. Not anymore. So yeah, I've been working at Google for 2 years. I've been doing software development for 10. I've got 2 kids, 18 and 15. I'm 32 years old, living in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I am a Pisces. I have a great night, SnapClickKat. Thanks for hanging out, as always. You know I love ya. I am playing Tournament Edition, that's correct. BJ Armstrong was, relative to every other basketball player in the league at the time, like, that tall. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Hey look, we're ahead. I did not expect that to happen. With this crappy start to my game. Alright. Got it. That would explain why several times I have been trying to be Bill Clinton and failed. Oh no! This is always hilarious when you like do this like killer dunk and you miss. Oh, wrong button. Do my kids watch my channel? No, they don't really. I'm pretty sure that it, like, at the first mention of my naked pictures or something else like that, they'd be like, yeah, I don't really need to watch that. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's 6'2"? Really? I thought he was like 5'10". I don't know, he seemed really short compared to everybody else. Alright, I did finish the beer, so we're gonna probably call it the end of this round. It's gonna be it. Hello, hi. I am sure that you are the same spammer who has subscribed to me multiple times. That kind of bothers me, but whatever. I mean, it is short, but it's not as short as I thought he was. Oh, of course I have naked pictures. Doesn't everyone have naked pictures? Hello, hi. It wasn't wide open. I was working on goaltending. I was busy. Oh no! What? What? Oh. 0? That's creepy. Why is that creepy? No, I can't guess who you are. Hi. You're gonna make me guess. I would either... Never mind. I don't even want to... I don't want to play games. Don't play games. Talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't care. If you want to be cute, stop. I am not in the mood. Boom shakalaka. I love boom shakalakas. Durgan Martin? Or some other person? Razzle dazzle. This is Marv Albert. Well, yeah, sure. But I mean, you are aware that you have a naked body. And, like, take pictures of it. Whatever. No! Oh, my win is like quickly falling apart. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I thought they'd already scored. All right, let's do this. Yeah. Hey, Durgan Martin. What the? What was that? It, like, punched me. Well, that's nice to know, Durgan Martin. More 3-pointers. I'm done. No more 3-pointers. We're done for the night. We're gonna flip to this, but we are gonna raid. So if you're still around and you are looking for someone new to find, thank you, Creekcraft, for the raid. But we are going to take whatever's left of your audience and we're going to find another great streamer here on YouTube Gaming. For those of you who don't know, again, I am the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15 and playing whatever the fuck I feel like every Friday at 9:15. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. And we are going to go hang out with Home Boom Boom Boom. I'm trying to decide who we're going to spend time with. Is this stream actually working? Starting in a bit. No, we're not going to go there because we don't want to start in a bit. We want to start now. Let's meet the Gorons. Have you ever heard of a Goron? A Goron is a character in The Legend of Zelda. Sorry, hold on. Muting. There we go. So we're going to go to check out Jose Angel, who was here earlier hanging out with us. If you are interested in continuing to hang out with me, come by Jose Angel's stream, say hi, say CPG raid, say whatever you want. If not, thank you so much for hanging out. I will be back on Friday, maybe back earlier. If so, I will tweet about it with the lovely Mrs. Chris playing Ocarina of Time. It'll probably either be Wednesday or Saturday this week. Playing Ocarina of Time. If you are interested, make sure to follow me on Twitter or check out the upcoming live streams regularly to look for when that will be. And other than that, have a great night and thanks a lot. Bye-bye.